Okay, now get this bag and put this poop in. Put it what's this here? So, let's see if I can use this. And this is a resource. It's not always going to, toilet paper is not always, I'm not always going to call toilet paper a resource. But the way that I'm using this right now is a resource. Shit. I'm fucking throwing shade. I'm so serious. It's not about bullshit. I think they're doing. Okay. That is it for now. There. I looked inside your coffin, see you laying still. When it's roll down my face, I wonder if this shit is real. Somebody pinch me cause I can't explain this pain I see. I see your face, I call your name, why won't you answer me? Somebody tell me why my homie had to up and die. What about his shorties? Who gon' wipe his mama's teary eyes? I can't forget all the love you shown and gave to me. So I pass this message to the shorties and the niggas growing up in the street. If there's a ghetto up in heaven, then I know you there. You blood and red and there, who did it like y'all boss players? You tell them niggas they was soldiers and they sadly missed. It ain't over. And I've been fat before. Ain't no drug gonna do it for Jasmine Renee Davis. Not no poison. And not no limp ass false goddamn situation. God damn it. You don't know me. You don't know me. Motherfuckers be trying to investigate. That's a slick way of saying, can you live somebody else's life and say, then what you gonna do when you look up and you see that your life has what? You done made kids that don't motherfucking know you, that's out there doing, and you sitting there living somebody else's motherfucking life. Bitch, check motherfucking reference and take a look around at your sorry ass. Cause that's what you gonna be needing. Now, I don't got enough sorry to go around. Cause I'm using my sorries for my goddamn self. Hello? God damn it. Now believe that shit. Believe that shit. Ain't no social worker gonna do it for me. This is my fucking life. It's been my life. I done been so motherfucking did the shit. This is my life. This is my shit. You ain't about to take this one. And you ain't about to enjoy taking it. And what else you're about to do is you're gonna have to work. Motherfuckers got work. They ain't got shit to do with them. That's some real shit for that. Oh, I tell you, I'm real. I'm not gonna deny myself. I'm gonna speak up. That's what I wanted to say. That's the fuck I mean. God damn, I really miss my guy. Apache, tell me why you had to up and die. I'm going through some things. I'm all in my feelings. Plus, I'm still dealing with the fact that you gone. Coward niggas even gave me 9 on my own. If I can turn it back, I turn this whole thing around, nigga. The fuck you mean? Shit. I work for my own money. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. What are you doing? Why are you saying something to me? How would I know you're saying something to me? A good deed? Oh, what does that mean? What is a good deed? What is a good deed? Why are you saying a good deed? You want to do something you don't know about? Oh, that can be serious. Giving me money, you want to do a good deed. Okay. Want to do a good deed. Well, I don't know why you're telling me about that, but how about this? You can start saving your money and start drawing things that you want, like an automobile. Make your own automobile. Start drawing a house. All what you want. Every room can be on one page. Every part, and you can put it together like a puzzle. And you can steady do it and steady save money and say, okay. And then you know what else you can do? Start looking and say, copper wires cost this much. I'm going to have to put these many in here. I got to have all kinds of things. You can create your own kind of storage areas, your own kitchen, your own beauty salon where you could just go in there and dance and do the things that you want to do and just start saving. And make sure you keep adding it up. And then call to the Federal Reserve and ask them what is money? Because you know what? That may not be proper money for you to be spending. It may not really add up. It might be some sort of trick or trap to force you into a slavery-like position. But if you keep building and working on yourself, because you can't put a deed into me, but you can create your own way where you have ownership of your own life. Make some kind of message to say this is whatever you want it to be, and say it's yours only, and you find out what you can do, you figure out where you are and where you're going, and just be bright about it. But you gotta keep your money. There's other things that you can talk about. Say, hi, what's your name? I said, well, my name is Jasmine Renee Davis. I don't know you, but my name is Jasmine Renee Davis. Okay? And that's just how it is. And if you have some conversation, hey, I want to learn outside of school. School is just this and that and whatever. I don't know what to tell you, but trying to really understand why you're standing here talking to me.
She just wanted to give you some money to help you out. She saw you outside cold and she thought,
Cold what?
it's cold outside.
Why? I like to build my blood and strengthen my blood and keep my blood to myself and eat nourishment and do the things that I have to do to take care of myself. So nobody can try to take me away from me. I like to grow my hair and keep it full and healthy. These are the things that I have to learn about myself. I'm not looking for help. If you want to help, you can help yourself. That's great. And you can always grow. Now you pay yourself. Please. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. You can say something.
My name is Magdalena May Flores.
What are you saying?
My name is Magdalena May Flores.
Why are you telling me that?
Because you told me your name, so that's I'm going to tell you my name.
Well, I'm keeping my name. I don't want your name. I got to develop my name. For what? No, thank you. And I never understand what the fuck is the promised land. These motherfuckers talking about Jesus was a goddamn boat that came and got them and put them in it. So I said, oh, so that is your savior. That's what's going to bring you over here because you are in a place. Why not go to such, like, yeah, it's colder up north than it is in Africa, but you chose to make a fucking living in a climate that probably never was done with the fucking ice age yet. This motherfucker's probably still having to grow and get his shit together. It takes thousands of years sometimes for that. And people have submitted the fuck out of the development, perhaps. The fuck. And people misinterpret things. I can take my information and I get the way that I want to get it. But then when people sit up here and explain what the fuck they see, but they can't read it, but somebody got to listen to it, that's the shit right there. I put this together just like that. It wasn't intentional, but this is what I'm on right now. Don't you dare, motherfucker, try to sit up here and tell me you're not searching for melanin and the strength from a black person and all of that, because you gotta do something for your fucking self too. I can't do it all for you. You won't do it all for me. You can't do it all for me. Shit. But you're not about to sit here and trick me the fuck out my body because you hungry and motherfucking thirsty. Straight up. Shit. You dehydrated motherfuckers. You mad because you feel like you are not suitable for your own life. Well, then you don't get to force me to die, though. And if that is what you believe, then you believe it for yourself. But I'm not in that. And you're not going. I said that I'm not in it. I have not received it and I am not getting it. I know. And then motherfuckers sit up there and got blood banks all over the place. But I got a whole bunch of my motherfucking blood somewhere. So I know that I got some shit coming to me, but you ain't got shit. They ain't got shit coming to them. So ain't shit that y'all can really do to fuck with me. And I'm trying to make it make sense so that others can live their lives and not be fucking envious or jealous of me living mine. And the only way that I can do that is to figure out life for myself and explain it. And really the reason why, too, that I explain it is to keep a motherfucker away from me. Straight up, motherfuckers be teaching some shit. Put some substance to that shit. Otherwise, it's abuse. When it comes to me, I literally had to figure out a way to fucking get to the matter, to be just fucking understanding to my own comprehension. I do not love. I barely like listening to somebody talking about love. It's like you keep telling me that you love me, and I don't want to hear that from you. What the fuck does that mean? I mean, some people gonna say some shit, they gonna say it, and I can't change what they say, and I just say, okay, fuck it, you still saying it, and I'm gonna say what I have to say, and you're gonna keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it, and it is what it is. I don't have to change, but I'm not going to stop saying what I'm saying. Oh shit! I'm out here. You know what? And some of them buildings be so fucking cold too. It's a fucking struggle, and they suffer people around here. They refrigerate every goddamn thing. They really do. That's what they know. That's what they teaching in their schools around here. They're not even probably more than likely the anthropology, and then motherfuckers don't want to see what they got up on, who the fuck they got up on them tables and all that other shit. Cause then they wonder, how come I'm only seeing this? How come I'm never seeing that? They make it hard for people. If you're gonna legalize it, you're gonna legalize it. But you're not going to force me to be in something and I can't choose. And then you're going to force me to be in something and keep the rules. But you don't. No, you're the one who said that you want that shit, not me. You're the one who studied it so that you can actually motherfucking do it, it seemed like. Shit. Oh, motherfuckers. Talk about some reading, writing, and arithmetic, huh? Can't even get that? That's fucked up. That shit's supposed to be something that is changing, that is even occupying someone's time. Not their free time, but their time. So that they don't have to worry. Motherfuckers could sit there and breeze through something by learning how to build a puzzle, by building blocks and all these different things. What happened to all of that shit? No, you got so much goddamn work that you didn't put yourself in, lying, getting loans and shit that you cannot afford to pay back. How much time do you need? And you see, motherfuckers like to do this, and that's fine. They like to keep about $1 trillion in the bank, and then they go borrow $1 billion and pay back $1 million. Oh, well, that's on you, but you're not gonna tell them that you got Jasmine Renee Davis that you can motherfucking break down into parts and motherfucking drive nuts. Do you understand that there are laws? And I don't know what this halal shit really mean, because I went to this restaurant, they talking about they halal. How the fuck did the city of Racine let these motherfuckers at this chicken place over there off of Rapids Drive, even the fuck open. Their bathrooms were fucked up, were not functioning. The ceiling was, I mean, this was a fucking restaurant, a place, a building. It wasn't like it was their house. And why are you opening up a restaurant like this? You should have told them, you should have been an in-house business. You would have been better. But you ain't gonna do that. They got industrial kitchens that people can rent out of. But no, you want to reach the motherfucking black people and the other people that are in these communities that are fucking hungry and needing some hot food. That shit is nasty. And it's gross. And these motherfucking inspectors sit there and they let them, and they talk about is how the people that you serving it to, they're not getting a clean, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't clean. You're making everybody dirty. But it shows you they rather treat the animals that they're killing better than the people that they're eventually trying to murder. And if they're not trying to murder, then why do you only give people dead options so many times? Why is it that I don't see a movement of gardens and growing? And how come people can't learn? And how come people gotta go to your schools to learn? How come it ain't no public fucking where somebody can just go in and out as they please? Why are these libraries steady kicking me the fuck out constantly, being dishonest, not wanting me to be there? Because there's other plans for my life, and I'm sure. Shit, I'm the fuck out here. It's supposed to rain today. And I'm sitting out here showing my strength. I can't keep, I administrate. That means something to me. And the reason why I don't have to tell people how I administrate, but it means something to me because I have barely any food. I don't even really have any food. The food that I have, I promise it seems like it's just not real food because I don't get the nutrients like I know that years ago I used to get eating. I used to be happy all through the day and whatever. I don't know. I was eating different stuff, I suppose, but I know what it feels like to have nourishment, and I know what it feels like when I have had so much of my blood taken and I lost so much blood. That makes a difference. And then now I'm menstruating and all of that blood is so it's like, listen, this is a problem for me. And I cannot explain it any further. Like this is just how it is. I can't sit around and watch what other people are doing and watch how other people are having people assume. That should be serious to me where people just assume, like they see me sitting out here and they just assume that I want their money. And everybody probably want money, but all money is not appropriate for me. Shit, get to know that money for real. Motherfuckers just out here passing along these goddamn coupons and it's fucking making and breaking people. Like, and it's serious. I want my motherfucking money now. I ain't tripping. It be all about the Benjamins. Shit. Sheesh. Oh, my. I pooped and I am drinking some coffee. And got a little smell of poop on my hands. But it don't smell that bad. And that's what I'm doing right now. Oh my goodness. But I feel pretty. As pretty can be, I suppose. I don't know. The moon is out this time of day. It's right there. Or maybe it's the moon. I don't know what it is. They said they bringing Reading Rainbow back out. They said they bringing all kind of stuff back up. I said, oh, okay. I didn't pay too much attention. I kind of, surf the channel sometime or whatever. Like, flip through the channels. I find different things. I used to kind of watch Ghost Rider, but I ain't watched that shit that much though. But I knew it was out there. It was Carmen. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego and all that shit? I wasn't paying that much attention to that shit, but like Magic School Bus and all that shit. That stuff is out there, bro. I would rather teach myself, but there are some things that I have to learn because this shit is serious out here. I have to sue these people. I got millions of dollars that I'm about to get from these motherfuckers just for how they jailed me, just for the shit that they keep doing to me. Boys and girls, I talked about this earlier. The Boys and Girls Club, first of all, hired me, told me before I was hired that I can bring my son with me to work. But they tricked me into making him a member there, right? So I was working there, but my son was a member there. So already, if he a member there, he don't have to have his mama or a babysitter there. That's not how that shit work. But they told me that I had to find eventually a babysitter because them fucking bitches was, and there was a case out that, you know what I'm saying, they could not hold against me because I was not tried. It looked like I had strangled my daughter and all this other shit. What the fuck? And then the report showed you that ain't no way that means strangling. It just didn't even fucking add up. And then I found somebody. And the one thing I told her, I didn't have nobody to watch my son. So they knew I was just not going to be able to work there no more. Because I wasn't going to be able to find no motherfucking babysitter. And my dad had passed away that same year. So they knew that it wasn't no chance I was going to work there. Fuck you. I made it work. So they kept fucking with me. Some bitch, I was an education specialist there. That's what they call my job title. Everybody got a motherfucking title to their goddamn job. If they working somewhere, if they don't know it, the fucking IRS know it. Do your motherfucking shit. So now they were having like this celebration at the Boys and Girls Club, and I didn't go, but the white woman was lazy. The bitch was lazy. She looked the part. The bitch wasn't it. She barely looked the part. Terrible hating ass bitch. She didn't want to share the motherfucking classroom that was not hers. Everybody had their own classroom but me. I was bouncing around to 3 different classrooms. But I was the ones that was sitting there longer than the little 20 minutes that they gave. I spent hours on my curriculum. I spent so much time where they were like, I said, you don't got to pay me, but I'm not about, what can I do with this for a whole week? They didn't care. Them motherfuckers was not taking that shit serious as I was. I seen a perfect opportunity to learn and to teach at the same time, to be something that I know I can't be. Them children could not read. They could not write. They were so embarrassed. They were hungry. Kenosha Unified School District was giving them lunch. Kenosha Unified School District suspicious than a motherfucker to me. I'm telling you. They really are. Everything that they fuck with is fucked up. Them motherfuckers probably more than likely got some bullshit up in that food that they serving. My son wouldn't eat the food. I tried to see, I was about to eat some of it. They said, no, you can't eat that. I said, well, okay, but why can't I? And I also want to know, what is this? You know, whatever. But I always have brung food with me for my son. So I always had his diapers and the shit that he have or whatever, his cup or bottle or whatever it is. But the white woman who had the art was also in the art class. The project was sitting there for weeks. Bitch, it's about to be time to do this shit. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna keep this shit? How much time did this shit gotta fucking dry? This is filthy up in here. I gotta do my project. That's yours. I cleaned that motherfucker up. I put her shit neatly on one motherfucker area table, and those children were able to paint. They did shit. It was probably like, I don't even know. I don't even want to say macaroni noodles. It was some shit. They had sand and kinetic sand, and I'm bringing out shit that is going to stimulate their growth right now. This bitch dry. Oh, where the fuck? So she goes just so she could probably talk to the CEO, Jake, that I didn't even know was the CEO. He brought me a bottle of water, and motherfucker, them bitches really hit the switch. Then they didn't want me. I said, shit, I could have bought my own water. I'm buying Flaming Hot. I was buying them kids they said, we don't want no Quick Trip brand, Miss Jasmine. We don't eat. I said, well, I can't afford to buy it. No, this fucking feed all y'all these Flaming Hots like this. I was bringing them food every day. They don't see that part. I feel it though. I don't give a fuck about them because I did what I came there to do. Them motherfuckers sit up there and she told on me that for cleaning up. And she wanted to talk to him away from me so I couldn't hear it. And I was damn near oblivious to what the fuck was going on. Like, I didn't know when the sun coming out. Thank you. And I didn't know what was happening around. Like, what is the problem? And then they tell me, oh, she said that you messed up. I messed up. I said, this place has not been clean. I was cleaning the sink. It was all kinds of shit. Bitch, disrespectful. I put all her stuff there. She said you lost her stuff. I said, it's all right there. She's lying. Then they kept bringing my son to me, talk about they can't control him and all that different stuff. He could stay in class with me. You know, he was in there with me, and I got pictures. But eventually, this woman came up there. Her son was hungry. He's talking to me. You know, they try to make me a mandated reporter. They want to take these kids from their mamas and they want to see what's going on inside of school, outside of school, while they sitting there making it hard to even be able to afford to do shit. A motherfucker not going to sit around here and only make just enough money to pay rent and be on just food stamps. Make it make sense. And can't even really make it past half of the month on food stamps, so they hungry. So then they go to the hospital because they feel sick, or they not staying woke in class, or they're feeling fucked up at home. They're falling asleep during movies and shit. You try to say that they got sleep apnea. No, that is motherfucking malnourishment, dehydration. Now I got some shit that we can fucking study of my own. So the boy told me that his mama was working at the bar and it wasn't no food and all this shit, and he's hungry and all kind of shit. And I'm like, I don't really know, but the woman was standing there listening the whole time. So I'm like, man. So I try to talk to them about making sure that they can get them some food. This is what they all about. These motherfuckers false flagging. They were not trying to help them. What they're trying to do is cause division and get what the fuck they can get out of the situation. So I talk, and I guess something happened because the boy came back and he was so upset with me. He wanted to whoop my ass, and he threw the phone at me. I tried to call his mama. I tried to work with him, and it was just a bunch of mess. It's some shit, all this stuff happened. See, they used to me fighting because that was the reputation I had, but they didn't know me like that because I did more other things to fight. I wasn't fighting as much as they tried to make it seem like. I wasn't about to fight that boy and whoop his ass. I call his mother. His mother don't want him to be suspended. But aren't you at home during this time? But you sleep during this time while he's at the Boys and Girls Club because you got to go to work. So he has to stay at the Boys and Girls Club. This is a black woman who eventually got a little shop in Kenosha. But that woman who was supposed to be an administration, she was so happy to see two black women motherfucking verbally fighting. I had the recording. Divine or somebody erased it off my motherfucking phone. Yes. It was something happened with that shit. But I had that motherfucking shit. But I let staff watch it. And I said, this is what really happened around here. They had investigated and all that. I showed people the video. They said, keep that tape. Keep it. And one of them knows about shit. Man, I'm going to speak for myself. So I suspended them. They ain't like that. So the woman, sorry ass. Now, I could have called the police on her son, and his ass could have been arrested because he did hit me with the motherfucking phone. Now, I'm the only one there out of all of them so-called educational specialists. I'm not comparing myself to them, but I'm literally sitting there with the white children, the Mexicans, the blacks, all of them. I wasn't like, I ain't fuck with you because you black. I ain't fuck with you because you white. I didn't give a fuck about any of that. I'm fucking with myself. I'm literally struggling every day. Terrell had to go to work early just so that I can get to work at the motherfucking Boys and Girls Club. I was literally pouring into the Boys and Girls Club through my household, picking up my son from school a little earlier, coordinating with Nash Elementary. And Kenall, bitch, you owe some motherfucking money, Terrell. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to bring you in this shit, but they trying to tell you that you ain't a daddy, and they trying to tell me that I ain't Tyrell's mother. Now, I'm going to add this one in. Terrell can go off and find him a good, clean woman, man, wife, husband, anything that he wants. I am now holding Terrell bonded that he have to live his life in matrimony to me. Terrell can go. I released Terrell from my motherfucking holy matrimony. It wasn't a holy matrimony. That was in the courts, a law. I don't give a fuck, but it wasn't shit. It wasn't holy. But I'm sorry, I do that matrimony. It wasn't a matrimony. That was a union. And Terrell has been released from his duties and his responsibilities of that. And I'm going to write to that motherfucking court even more. Because this shit is getting the fuck out of hand. For real. And I promise. Shit. Terrell allow me to mother my son. Terrell allowed me. Terrell allowed me. Bob, fucking. Wait a minute. King Larry, motherfucking the nap god, goddamn it, nappy head Ed, motherfuck yous. Was there, and he assisted in me having a son, however the fuck it happened. And I appreciate it. And I do not take that for granted. And I'm not going to take it lightly. I'm not going to let y'all sit there and tell me that y'all about the motherfucking guardian ad litem the fuck out of my baby or me. That is only valid. And I had to tell that judge, wait a minute, you fucking up. He used the incompetency from one court case to another. And I had to tell Gerard Doug Willow now. I said, wait a minute. I was in jail. I wasn't fucking scared. They had me on Zoom asking me, can I hear? I said, I don't know if I can. I don't know what y'all are. I don't know what any of y'all motherfuckers on. No. But that day, that black man got off of that case. He said he don't qualify to be on the case any longer. I never had a thorough conversation with my son's attorney ever. They never put the work in to spend time with my son, to get to know my baby, to teach him law, to see if he would respond to those law books and the way that they teach him law. They are basing shit off of what Kenosha Unified or Racine Unified School District is saying, and what them stupid bitches that's not doing it, them hoes run in and out somebody's house for a quick paperwork, bitch. I'm doing all the work. My mom is doing all her work. The fucking work. Bitch, my son is working himself. God damn it. You bitches ain't doing shit but observing. You're not holding the operation. You're not doing anything. Them motherfuckers in 2018, they attacked me so viciously. I had a warrant out for my arrest and everything when my dad had died. I would have been in jail. I wouldn't have been in the. They wanted to take my dad the fuck up. I had a warrant for my arrest. And I did not know it. Police was all at the fucking house, wanting Terrell motherfucking number, all this different shit. I said, Terrell, don't worry about the motherfucking dishes in the sink. Let's figure out how the fuck my dad is motherfucking dead. Let's figure this shit out. Cause that motherfucking bitch from hospice sounded like she was strangling the fuck out of my dad. And my dad was fighting that bitch. I wanted that hoe put some medicine in my dad, bitch. And she gonna show up the next day, probably to see if a motherfucker was about to whoop her ass from killing my dad or giving him some medicine that she wasn't. That bitch, I'm sure she did something. Cause my dad ain't no motherfucking way. He ate the day that he, you know what I'm saying? So I don't give a fuck. But them motherfuckers with the feeding tube, they wasn't coming for weeks. They ain't had nobody out here. All them places, I'm getting back to Boys and Girls Club. But I'm supporting what I'm saying. They taking these jobs and they cannot supply. They don't. And if they do, they chose to assist in murder of my father because it was more than neglect. Aurora at home, all these and yeah, I thanked all of these motherfuckers because that's what I'm supposed to do. Check it out. They didn't come for weeks to even try to fix my dad feeding tube. I didn't even have the sense just to let them drink it. I was that fucking brainwashed. I was so desperate for academic excellence. I sat the fuck down on my job. Like, I was so fucked up, begging Terrell not to leave me. Everybody, I got cousins coming that I'm taking care of. And I got Divine, they calling me. This Divine, these motherfuckers talk about Divine is involved with a motherfucking sex scandal in the motherfucker. That was my baby. They calling me, you know what your daughter is doing in the middle of the night? I said, no. They said, while you're sleeping or some shit. I said, no. They said, she's involved with passing along some naked pictures and all this. Like, Divine is being involved in, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to call it. It ain't funny, but it wasn't like Divine was 18 or 50 passing it around. This is what they group of people chose to do amongst themselves. And somehow somebody in their group blew the whistle. Maybe they pictures didn't get enough likes, or I don't motherfucking know. But whoever it was probably some white girl, naked picture that somebody didn't motherfucking like it. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I called the police. Listen. I don't have shit to do with this, but I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit going on. I don't know if my daughter is involved with it, but I haven't seen her be involved with it. They're saying all this different shit. It happened outside of school. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It was a big, long story. It was girls that were on the basketball team from when she was in elementary and the middle school, hating on Divine. I used to have Divine looking so motherfucking clean and pretty going to school with her dresses. Divine hair was fucking braided, ponytail, looking like little tiaras and crowns, like little crowns on her head, little crowns on her head. Divine had the ballies. Divine had all this shit. She was targeted the fuck up. I was shopping at Target. I was shopping at all these places. When she had to wear uniforms, I was all in Gurney Mills and everywhere. I barely could even find uniforms for her, but I was finding them. I wasn't going to their closet getting their shit from Wilson. I was going all the way to my fucking Gurney, Illinois, going everywhere that I could find. My dad was trying to find her shit. He came up on a bag of fucking uniforms from somewhere. But I know it wasn't from no motherfucking public place. It was somewhere local. But she don't want to wear skirts and dresses no more. She wants to play. I just said, Divine, wear some pants up under it. I'm trying to create a thorough child. They performed surgery on my baby for a fucking broken finger. Thumb, get the fuck out of here. During that time, my dad was at this fucking nursing home. They trying to kill him. They wasn't feeding him at the bay over there. I'm telling you. I had to go the fuck off on them. And I wonder why they didn't call the police, you know what I'm saying, on me then. I wonder why these bitches ain't really calling the police, but they calling the police now because I got open cases and shit, and they believe now they can get away with that shit. They got an excuse. Then they talking about 10 years of mental health issues. But what y'all better do is watch your back, because these motherfuckers are listening. And I know for sure that I have did all I could to make it and live my life. And motherfuckers have made it extremely hard. but not impossible. So I was going through all this shit, and they're giving me a hard time at Boys and Girls Club. They got pool tables and all this shit. You want to keep your horse bouncing? Okay, that's fine. But how they're gonna learn the street way of doing it. But then if they can't play pro pool though, you know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna be able to be a pro pool where's the fucking rules to this shit though? That's what I want to know. I'm playing these games with the kids at the table and doing all different shit, trying to be active. This 2018. Even in 2020, my dad is still gone. 2019, it's still fresh. The fuck do you mean? And all these fucking people sitting there, they were no help. And I wasn't even looking for help. I was just trying to find a place to be and to live my life. And if I happen to form a relationship somewhere, then that is what the fuck it is. I didn't even know their responsibilities. But so, at Boys and Girls Club, it was trouble. I promise I wasn't even making any money. I wasn't even making enough to pay my goddamn car note. But I was there. And I was at work every day. And between Tyrell, and me, we put Boys and Girls Club in front of every motherfucking thing that we had to do for ourselves so that I could be successful and share some light in the situation, and so that I can begin to make money and build a career, because I could have definitely advanced. They never showed me the recording studio that they had there. They never showed me never. The balls had to be aired up. I mean, who's doing all this shit? I'm trying to find my way around and do all this different shit. I'm having them in a circle, sitting in chairs. I mean, there were different things that I was doing. I was kicking it with them kids. I was literally, thoroughly kicking it with them. Every day. Making sure that they had, and then it was like, when I couldn't, it was like, fuck you, Miss Jasmine. Because that's not you. How the fuck you sitting here, all these people, you come here, you the only one that know that we can't read and write in the 5th and 6th grade. But Kenosha Unified School District making sure that they can keep them on a motherfucking roll call. Because they stealing. Kenosha Unified School District stealing. That is not enough food. It wasn't enough food. Then they gotta hurry up and eat it. They put them on the everybody ain't sitting around and hurrying up and eating it and shit like that. Motherfuckers gonna tell me how fast my daughter eat a motherfucking sandwich. That's all you bought, motherfucker? Like, shit, she used to going and eating at buffets and going in the refrigerator eating as much as she want to. Motherfuckers sit there, shit, that's a sandwich? I don't give a fuck if that sandwich was $7. It's still one sandwich. She looking for fucking more. That's my daughter. You know what I'm saying? At the time, this is my child. And you surprised how fast she ate that she ain't savoring it, and it's still gonna be the same motherfucking sandwich. A little thin ass piece of motherfucking meat. and some bread and maybe some lettuce and a fucking tomato. Shit. And then a package of motherfucking mayonnaise and a package of goddamn mustard at Parkside. Get the fuck out of here. At a motherfucking career fair, Exchange Club where? I'm not hating or whatever, but what I'm saying is they sit here and they want to time and rush, and you're still not giving an adequate amount of food. And then they sit there at Children's Hospital, Landon B. Kranz, that fucking bitch ass doctor. You're dishonest. You could not handle me. You're intimidated by me, and you showed that you were jealous and threatened by me and your staff. I had to complain. Them motherfuckers had me all around there. They were all hating on me. Children's Hospital off of 75th Street. Landon B. Kranz is a motherfucking lying ass, dishonest ass, punk ass pediatrician. Yes, you are. That motherfucker made it seem like I was not feeding my children. Man, motherfuckers was coming out of, they like people that was in their 20s and 30s, 40s coming to my house because they know they can get food from my house. The fuck you mean? And it wasn't no motherfucking, hold on now. It wasn't from them goddamn food stamps. Not $500 worth of food stamps for 3 people. Get the fuck out of here. My dad had money. Terrell was working. My son didn't get on no motherfucking Social Security until I got in the Women and Children Horizons motherfucking program. Oh, fuck you. Make it make sense, goddamn it. So y'all add this shit up. And why the motherfuckers gonna try to tell me that I only want my son because my money ran out? No, I want my son because that's my baby. And I didn't want him in Racine motherfucking lousy ass schools. Shit. So the boy, they didn't want him to get suspended. That white bitch up there, I don't know if she was working in payroll or what, but she used that. She fired me. I went up there and I complained. Begged for my motherfucking job. Had all the proof. Had everything. And they still motherfucking fired me. But the bitch, she wanted to take the back. I mean, that bitch looked like she was satisfied to strip me. Nothing ass bitch. That's the same motherfucker who said, that's our boss. I didn't, that bitch was fucking dwelling over me. All of a sudden, she coming from her upstairs office. She walking around down there. That ain't what she usually do. Andrea was the one who was supposed to walk around that motherfucker. Not you, bitch. Now you trying to look and see what the fuck you can find. First of all, you getting sued because my son had a membership there and you kicked him out too. He couldn't come to Boys and Girls Club. You made me pay a babysitter. That's discrimination. You motherfuckers can hang it up. You bitches can hit the showers if you want to. Because this is what the fuck is real. But see, they trying to all fight me. And they know motherfucking well that shit was not adding up. And so this is why they call the police on me. This is why they steady saying, one of the reasons why. Because I have given more than what I fucking had. In so many of these motherfucking instances. That black bitch stood up in there and she threw out a couple of fucking big words and shit while she's standing there with her ballet looking ass shoes, you know, them little slip-on shoes. Motherfucker feet was spilling over the side. Bitch, you look a mess with them raggedy ass motherfucking shoes. The bitch tried it one day when she was working at Slush. I said, oh, no, you're not. But you not about to bully me because you could bring your ass around this goddamn counter. Don't you fucking sit up here and tell me what the fuck I'm about to do here. You not about to do that. And she was working at Red Zone too. Bitch, don't say shit to me because do you realize? And I had to tell her, I got fired. You got me fired, bitch. I'm not your motherfucking friend. You fucking hate on the community. Bitch, you punish all them children. And that's how the fuck they wanted it. Because they doing whatever the fuck, influencing them motherfuckers. They want to be the light and the shining star to all them children so they can grow up and be something and say, because of Mr. and Mrs. White so-and-so, they always gonna thank their motherfucking the people from the Boys and Girls Club. They never want to say because of Miss Jasmine. They didn't have to say because of Miss Jasmine. Shit. They didn't have to say that. I didn't show up and tell them call me Mrs. Jasmine. I did not bring my motherfucking marriage to work. I don't want you in my motherfucking marriage. This is what the fuck you gonna have to realize. These motherfuckers nowadays, they asking all them somebody motherfucking marriage and what somebody wife do. I know you got to check attach soon as that motherfucking E roll off your motherfucking tongue, motherfucker. That motherfucker better cha-ching like a goddamn slot machine. See, they don't fuck around like I fuck around. You don't know like I know. Because how do you get away with such abuse? They don't give a fuck. What did you fire me for? What? Because I suspended them little motherfuckers? That's what you told me to do. They gave me the authority. But it seemed like a few of them bitches who was fighting me, they turned around and had little storefronts in Kenosha and shit. Man, please, they probably promising them shit, or they just was, I ain't attend none of that shit. They talking about, oh, a lot of females doing this. That's y'all. I ain't walking up in that bitch shit. I don't need that. I got my motherfucking 3,000 square foot house, my motherfucking 5,000 square foot, my 800 motherfucking square foot house that I'm renting. Shit, that meant so motherfucking much to me. It was stressful. I didn't know if I could have did that a different way. I had the means to do it, but I was trying to figure. Don't just tell me what it is. Write it out, make it plain. Because I was still learning how to keep up with everything. I was going through some shit where I was in a marriage that was not working, that I was forcing. I don't have to do that. I don't have to force shit. I don't have to accommodate and feel like I'll be nothing without somebody else. Because I didn't know marriage does not have to be forever. It's not. But my life is. How can I promise to be forever to something, but I can't promise to be forever for myself? This is the fucking static that they teach out here so that other people can fucking rely on others. No. Shit. I'm doing all kinds of shit. Trying to motherfucking make it. I'm doing shit on Fridays. You know what I'm saying? Making motherfucking garlic parmesan wings and devil eggs, angel eggs, and meatballs and all kinds of salads and pasta salads and motherfucking Gallo family fucking big ass jars of wine from motherfucking Walmart and Tenutas. Kicking it like a motherfucker. Making sure, utilizing my time properly. And sometimes if it was only me and one other person and my children. See what Divine gonna have to realize, Divine, I kicked it with you, motherfucker. You were kicking it, and you sit there and let them motherfuckers I'm Jasmine Renee Davis, overshadow you and fucking brainwash you in them courts and all that shit, because they're gonna tell you, oh, well, you were Jasmine Davis was so mean, wasn't she? How did Jasmine Davis treat Divine? That's a rape case with some other nigga, Miguel Hubert, that is supposed to be in the oh, what the fuck? I don't even know what kind of game this motherfucker's supposed to be in. I don't fucking know. But take a moment and pause for the cause, Divine, and look at what was really happening in your life. Don't do it for them. You don't gotta fucking tell them shit. But for your own motherfucking comprehension, think about your mama, Divine. That's why they steal the pictures wherever they are now. They want to put in immediate remembrance, instant gratification to suit their needs, because these motherfuckers want to sweep it under the rug and put the skeletons in the closet and make bone broth whenever they feel like getting a little piece for their own sake, Divine and y'all. I was taking Divine with me. Okay, I'm in Racine. There's a little thing at the motherfucking Memorial Hall over there. Motherfuckers was there from 106 and Park and all kinds of shit. A panel. I got this girl. She's probably, I don't even know, 7. If that, sitting up there, hearing this shit talking, I'm taking her. Do y'all ever count that? You are threatened by Divine. And Divine is not trying to motherfucking do shit, but do her. Divine know what she want. Divine been out there doing the shit. Divine been walking out them doors, doing what the fuck she wanted to do. Divine came into this world growing, independent, making her own motherfucking choices, and that's just how Divine has always been. Divine was born that way, and you motherfuckers can't hate on it. And that's how she is going to continue to be. And even though I cannot tell Divine, but I can say, if a motherfucker gonna sit out here and buy a used car and not want a car note, you're going to have to pay a car note equivalency by getting that motherfucker fixed every month for so long. It may look good on the outside, but but why sit up there and want something that somebody else got to start off your life? I've been through that shit before. You don't have to do that. You don't have to go that route. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I said, you seen what I went through with brand new cars and used cars. How many times was this, Mom, when you gonna get the heat fixed in his car? That's okay. Here's a new coat. Here's some blankets in the car. But we out here. We ain't calling nobody asking for no rides. We ain't asking nobody for no motherfucking money. But the motherfuckers who giving food stamps, they plotting to get on us. We ain't got no seat at the table. Motherfuckers trying to make us on the menu. But we out here, Divine. Tyrell, we out here. I know that for sure. My children were not getting fucked up and suspended. Motherfuckers was attacking my baby. And she's like, and you know what? At Horlick, eventually, them motherfuckers was shooting at Divine and all kinds of shit. It was terrible. And eventually, she fought one of the girls, and they knew that girl came on top, and they suspended Divine. They had to put that on her fucking record, man. Divine, you lift your goddamn weights. And you build your strength. You don't gotta learn no motherfucking karate, no taekwondo, none of that. You build your strength and you freestyle on the motherfuckers by being yourself, building your motherfucking self. They ain't about to come fucking with you. That's what I rely on, my own strength out here. Because them motherfuckers give something and they talk about the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away. I don't want to have no motherfucking landlord and no motherfucking that's gonna sit here and mistreat their fucking position because they got a little bit of leeway. Bitch, since when? My checks ain't even looking right. Let's talk about my money. Oh, you're gonna get your money when. How you taking my badge with my picture on it? You can have your key, but I can't even have that. My own shit with my name on it. So what you doing with my name? That's my ID, my identification. I was bringing a little key fob away. I didn't go in that motherfucker after the hours or before the hours that I was supposed to work. But you fired me. Kenosha Unified School District lying and saying that I worked there for like 2 years. They a motherfucking lie. It wasn't no straight motherfucking 2 years. They're a goddamn lie. They're a motherfucking lie. I was subbing around the motherfucking district. Going to all kinds. I was a substitute. Yes, I was. And when a motherfucker wasn't showing up to work every day, I was at one school and another school, and I was calling myself an educational assistant because I wanted to be more, because I seen what I was doing. I said, you know what? No, this is what I'm working toward. I wanted to be a motherfucking educational assistant. So that's what I'm working toward. But working out, that's a very important motherfucking job. And the way that shit, they process it, they food, all that shit, even back then, it wasn't right. They'll take a kiwi and cut it up into all these pieces instead of giving it to them whole. They are not showing these children the accuracy. They're teaching them how to deal with poverty, how to accept poverty. They got their math all wrong. That's what Kenosha Unified School District have to offer. I've been there. I done seen this shit for my goddamn self from the inside out. Now, these motherfuckers sit there and targeted me and had me in jail throughout motherfucking middle school and high school. Yes, they did. Motherfucking William Haycott, his punk ass nigga. You fake ass wannabe doctor, and you're not. Talking about you're the boss of Kenosha Unified School District. Yes, you did. Your job is more important than the superintendent. That's what these niggas be saying. And maybe it is. I said, so are you like the vice superintendent? He said, yeah, kind of, but not really. So I'm not discounting at any turn or any phase because I can see how people have a significance of their job. But the thing about it is, you're not going to use that to abuse me. When I have experience doing something in my life, you cannot take that from me because not any of them places have taught me the job thoroughly. They always assume that I know how to do it. I was in college at that time for public administration. They stupid as a motherfucker, man. They don't want to see the improvement. They didn't want to see me motherfucking grow. I could have been any motherfucking thing working there. And they knew that. And when they look on my fucking record, my application, they wanted to get me the fuck up out of there. They didn't want to see me out. They only wanted me to shine through that bitch just for a little bit so that they can be able to talk shit about me and they can be able to gamble my name around this motherfucker and their marketplaces. And it's time out for that shit. I'm not having it. No. You motherfuckers gonna give me my name back. And I'm gonna make better with my shit. Sit here and allow these people to constantly abuse me on every motherfucking turn. No. God not gonna sit out here and tell me that I cannot be a mother and do the things that I can do for my own self because it don't fit in your books. Why do you need to know my next move? That's the thing. If you knew anything, you would be a lot better than what you are. You bitches wouldn't be telling me that it's horrible to smoke cigarettes, but then until I ride up and see you in your car smoking them fucking cigarette. So that's your job, and you should know that you probably shouldn't be working your job telling me that I can't have an outside motherfucking life. I don't work with you, but you're doing your job great. But when you start being dishonest on your shit, now that's when I'm about to fuck this shit up. Burger King didn't pay me. Arby's got on bullshit when I worked there. I had shit to do. I was doing all my shit. They said I was at the front counter on a fucking cell phone. Damn. I was meeting people there. And they bosses started coming in. I started asking questions and wanting to talk to them. Shit, how can I get a motherfucking promotion? I ain't got to sit up here and waste no goddamn time. Instead of me knowing that I did not have to sign a write-up, especially if it was not true, they made it seem like if I signed, I wasn't going to lose my job. And I still lost my job. I was going to work. My baby was 6 weeks. I took her to a site daycare. Them motherfuckers ain't do right. My dad was going through some shit. I wasn't getting along. They were being messy than a motherfucker with my dad and me. They were just, that shit was messy too. Yeah. But my baby was born there. I was driving the ice cream truck. Bitches was hating on me. Man, I was up and ready to see my shit. I'm not making no motherfucking money all damn day. I drove 2 different motherfucking ice cream trucks. I drove a van truck for one business and the ice cream truck for another business. No. Ice cream man. No. And a lot of motherfuckers say they'd been the ice cream man, huh? Motherfuckers sit there, I was a child. Gave an ice cream man $100 out my mama purse. That motherfucker gave me 1 ice cream on 31st Avenue and left and did not give me my goddamn change and then come back. I wasn't like that. But I had participated in some shit like that. That was that. Dang. That's how I found out about Nash Elementary driving an ice cream truck. I said, woo, this school look clean. It's all the way over here. Look at all these different playgrounds they have. Look at the houses bigger around it. Kenosha police gave me a fake ass ticket at Nash too. They say I did something that I didn't even fucking do. They stayed ticketing. Man, they were hating like a motherfucker. They put tickets in, guess what? That paper trail, that motherfucker, yeah, you get that serial number. I want my cars. They're my cars. I paid for them cars. I don't give a fuck if they repossess my shit or not. Them are my cars. And whoever driving my shit better know that's my shit. Now, do you want me to be your slave master? Do you want me to fucking tell you that I'm in charge of you because you driving my shit? Meanwhile, my daughter had to fucking, you know what I'm saying, have a car to drive to work? All the motherfucking fleet of cars that I have? No. Divine take care of herself. I'm not going to keep bringing her name up, but I'm going to make it make sense how these motherfuckers find that they people keep getting shit. They selling my shit over and over again, and I still have to be the one to pay the cost. And they looking at me like I'm in debt to them. Fucked up my dad name, repossessing a car that was fucked up to begin with. I couldn't even trade the bitch in. It cost so much. They sold me a used car at a full car motherfucking price, a GMC Envoy. Palmer, motherfucking GMC, Wells Fargo Dealer Services. Wells Fargo are, man, them motherfuckers dirty. That bank so motherfucking dirty. They turned my dad into a beggar. They fucked on my dad's credit. Yes, they did. Auto World. Raggedy ass motherfucking cars, man. They bogus as a motherfucking the steering wheel. All that shit is fucked up, man. I'm telling you, I got my problems out here. I was calling the niggas like, hey, you know you sold me that fucked up car. I need something. What about a motor? I'm trying to do business with these motherfuckers to make it right. They still want to fucking with me, man. Okay. That daddy was on the bullshit with me at first. All that shit. I had to talk to him and let him know I'm a woman. You ain't about to talk to me like that. You got a fucking repair shop at your shit. Why I gotta take my shit to some? Because you already been paid. Now it's my responsibility. No, that's your shit. Did you break this bitch? Auto World on motherfucking 60th Street. That nigga played the fuck out of me. Got the information. Then made a bad report about me. It was some motherfucking bullshit. It was a bad report he did. That nigga was lying. And I went back. That motherfucker was gone. He wasn't there no motherfucking more. Sold me a raggedy ass fucking car. I was trying to get a Traverse. I got the Equinox, right? That motherfucker started smelling like burnt oil, all kinds of shit. Yeah. They tried to steal that motherfucker from me so many times. I went to fucking Illinois. What's the name of that one? It's on my credit report. I called them. Right there off Grand Avenue. They advertising on Facebook. I'm working on my house. I made sure I made my check stubs. I tell them that I'm coming there. For a Ford Explorer. They said that I qualified. I went there. When I got there, they tried to give me a little bitty ass motherfucking car. I was about to, I had to walk out. I said, y'all got me here. Went through all this shit. I got $3,000, something like that. Yeah. They wanted my motherfucking money. I'm paid off that motherfucking Lexus. And they had a tracking device on it. Them motherfuckers was following me all through Racine. What's not fair about this shit is they knew every location that I went through. I'm going to tell you about these motherfucking places around here. They tracking what everybody do. That's another reason why a brand new car, you know what I'm saying? But these people, I was in Racine on Southwood Drive. Them motherfuckers was showing. Somebody was in the car with me. He said, it seemed like them people following us everywhere we going. I was like, well, they told me they were trying to steal that car from me when I was all the way up in motherfucking Illinois at a bank. Trying to handle my dad, the car on my dad. It was a bank. Not U.S. Bank. Not U.S. Bank. Bank of America or some shit like that. I get it right. I gotta find this shit. Them motherfuckers sit there and they knew that's not right. How are they sitting there tracking every house that I go through, everything that how are they not now getting in a relationship where they on a buddy pass with me? I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. If you said something to me, I heard it like, guess I can use what you said to say, I myself appreciate the information, but I don't know. I ain't gonna even say, I don't know. But I'm out here. Anybody come, I show how to set my alarms. I wake up a little bit, look around, move, try to stay warm, try to, you know what I'm saying, take care of myself, whether I want to hold my urine or let it out. Whatever, but this is the shit. Family Auto. Them motherfuckers sit there and play me with the car too. The fucking seat was all torn up. They supposed to fix all that shit. They never did. So that car looked like I was just fucked up and raggedy, like I abused it. $9,000 for that car. That car meant something to me. The fucking mirror wasn't working. The CD player didn't motherfucking work. Come on now. That shit was supposed to all work. They said all that shit worked. The features all did not motherfucking work like it should, but I used it to my advantage because it had Sirius XM. It had OnStar. It was a vehicle, literally a vehicle. And I appreciated it, but they didn't appreciate me. I kept having to buy. They talking about, Can you know? I told you. At what point are you gonna say, man, this shit ain't safe out here. It ain't healthy. The tire places, sharpening the tires so that I'm trying to tell them, no, what the fuck you doing? I had to tell them right there, what, JL motherfucking tires right on Douglas and Kenosha? In Racine? And Ed's tires doing some bullshit to my tires. I said, what the fuck are y'all doing? The man tried to snap on me, and then he get that strong ass woman, like, what you about to do? I don't have to show my strength, motherfucker, but I'm telling you something. I ain't about to fight you. And you not about to snap on me and bitch me out. You can say what you want to say, but this ain't gonna be you motherfucking one-way street, goddamn it. And I went there multiple times, and I had to let them know, listen, why are you on that bullshit? Now, I had to come here, and that's what I'm going to establish. I'm going to do what the fuck I came here for. If you want to sit here and monopolize and only have this and that, then I got to come here. Otherwise, Racine can motherfucking pay up and Kenosha can pay up. Because ain't no way you letting all these motherfucking used car dealerships come around and you cannot support what the fuck they putting out. You allow them. There are zones. There, you know that people have to apply, and you can't have too much of something in the area that cannot fulfill the neighborhood, the environment, the business structure, or any of that. You did not have the tires for that car, not the used tires. You're supposed to make sure. And the place sold tires. But why you know that I'm still coming there and paying you a car note and you don't have the fucking shit? And then he sent me to his uncle's shop over there right on Sheridan, right near across from that motherfucking Walgreens right there. Check it out. These motherfuckers loosened my head gasket. Just loosen up. They told me that it was blown. All they had to do was be tightened the fuck up. So they about to sit there and make me pay them like $1,000 and some. And a white man, he said, this all I had to do. It ain't even $5 worth of fucking work, man. This is what these motherfuckers sit out here and do. Play me so many motherfucking times, man. But y'all gonna tell me that my mental health has been deteriorating. I can get the fuck away from you. I can get more and more. You see that what it is I'm getting out of your gang. I'm getting out of your patient tree. You are not. The student ain't becoming a teacher, motherfucker. I don't fuck with you. And you seen me get more and more of my awakening and my independence for the goddamn 10 years. You ain't have shit on me. I'm wondering what the fuck to do about all sorts of things. Motherfucker not even making that much money where they gotta get money out their 401k just to take their brothers to a motherfucking football game. I see you shining. Motherfuckers don't appreciate that shit though. You don't know what this shit costs. And then U.S. Bank sitting there robbing a motherfucker and got fake ass bank accounts with somebody else's name all up and giving people information, but don't want to give me shit with my motherfucking name on it. But you gonna give me some other shit and try to get me to agree to some dumbass shit. I still got that paperwork from U.S. Bank. It's on and popping. Then these motherfuckers gonna try to tell me that they gonna call the police on me. I called the police. On Speedway that day, they been trying to get me. I know they ain't trying to call me a rat. Motherfuckers sitting there in that house on 22nd, all them motherfucking mice. I caught myself cooking fucking things I had lamb. Oh man, that shit was terrible. I vomited. I couldn't take. I was on my way to the motherfucking bathroom and I heard all the motherfucking mice just in there. I couldn't take it no motherfucking, but that shit, them motherfuckers was not. Oh, Women and Children Rising told me that they were gonna bring the food. I wasn't supposed to get food stamps. They were supposed to take care of the situation. They said it was supposed to be like a hospital. That lease was in my name. They said they were going to have people come and clean it up. All that. I'm straight. But the thing is, I'm not about to go down there. Yeah, the rent was free. I didn't have to pay, but it costs. I didn't have the proper shit to always clean. That shit was a mess in that basement. But I could. A year wasn't enough time. I barely could unpack. I barely could do the things I had to do. I had to sit the fuck down and breathe once again. They waited until, see, what they want to do is get me somewhere where I can put my guard down. And that's what they did. And they attacked me. That's why I said I don't need no representative. I don't need no guard. Because I have to rely on myself. And I can't sleep on these motherfuckers. I don't want them in my fucking face. It's no room for them in my life. They have fucked up tremendously and royally every step of the way, constantly. Them motherfuckers was not doing shit. No screens. Gonna tell me that I said, I want to put a swing set. I can give my son a swing set. They want him to stay on this motherfucking program, Children's Long-Term Waiver Program. I'm going to build this whole garage into a gym for my son. The backyard, I'm going to have a swing set. Robert Davis told me that if I get him some new windows, they will see about moving that raggedy ass motherfucking shed out the backyard. But why they tell me, my black ass daddy, that he had to tear down the shed with all his shit in it, and his shit had a door on it, it was more stable than theirs. But this motherfucking inspectors in Kenosha let these niggas sit there, and you know, Kenosha only taking 1 or 2 bags of fucking garbage a week or whatever. So I had to, if I had 4 or 5 bags of garbage, I had to put 2 or 3 out in the front and put 2 or 3 outside in the shed. Fuck that. I'm going to get that shed from away from here. And some kids that can't. I said, you know what? I can see if I'm putting all this shit the fuck out there. Kenosha wasn't even picking up the motherfucking garbage. I called for bulk pickup. The bulk pickup wasn't even coming. They sit there and wanted people to comb through my shit and every motherfucker. They're embarrassing. Them motherfuckers was targeting me and fighting me. They just stopped doing their job. You cannot tell me that these people were not personally targeting me and doing shit inappropriately. I was calling on every turn, calling them appropriately, doing the right motherfucking thing. I had all my shit, but you know, I believe that whole Facebook Live shit, I believe that's because of me and because of so many other people, maybe, but I had so much motherfucking evidence, but I don't give a fuck. Have them goddamn videos because I know the story. I made different reports. I didn't want to be a snitch. I didn't want to look like a little girl. I didn't want to do all this and that. But I know what's up. These motherfuckers sit up there and was bringing me boxes of food, expired motherfucking food, garbage ass motherfucking food. They were putting rat poison in my cabinets. Dropping off steel wool just randomly, telling me to figure it out. Marsha Davis bringing her daddy. They in the garage for what y'all doing? Y'all supposed to be fixing the garage door. What the fuck y'all doing? Looking through my dad's clothes, looking through all my shit, all my photo albums. But her dad came there one day through the back door with her, and I said, I'm Jasmine Davis. He said, oh, that's why. I said, what you mean? So I looked at her. She looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this bitch hating on me for real or what? Like, she mad because my last name is Davis, bitch. You chose to motherfucking now discount yourself. You don't feel like you're a Davis, bitch. Move the fuck around because your Davis is not my Davis any motherfucking way. You sitting there fantasizing and believing dumbass stories that people tell you that your man gotta come and supply to me. Bitch, this ain't what that is. I'm not in his family. You're not gonna sit here and motherfucking storybook this research shit and let these dumbass motherfuckers out here motherfucking pimp me. Or Or you're not gonna tell Kenosha that you're here to save the motherfucking day. You ain't been around, bitch, and this is the thing. You ain't sponsored me through the state of Wisconsin Trust Fund. You ain't did that. And if you have, why the fuck you have to go through the state of Wisconsin? The state of Wisconsin ain't did shit for me. Motherfuckers be telling me, just get it. It's the winter. How you gonna, it's cold out here. You know, you look cold. You look all this different shit. Here's, okay, 1 cup of coffee. Okay? But I still got to figure out how I'm going to make it tomorrow. You're not going to be here every day for me. I cannot sit here and let these random people sit there and soften me up constantly and bruise me. I'm telling you, these motherfuckers sit there and compromise so much. I don't even know. These motherfuckers sit there and got too much information about me. Just for me going to buy a car. Just for me signing up for a program. I ain't asking you for your relief. Fuck your relief. Shit. Motherfucking way y'all sitting out here and y'all letting all this stupid shit happen constantly over and over a goddamn again. I'm just saying. I'm handling more business on a professional level. In and out of boardrooms, in and out of courtrooms, in and out of all this shit every day. I'm flipping the script. If I was to change my clothes, ain't no enough closet space. Then the motherfucker gonna come to me, oh, you out here with all your clothes and all that. Bitch, these are not clothes. I'm wearing my clothes. That's food I'm carrying around. The fuck you mean? Did it occur to you that I have to eat, not keep on putting on a fashion show? I've been there. I've been through all this shit. How much more do you need to get? You hiring new, and then the bitch gonna tell me that she not getting off as my case manager. Well, bitch, do you think I'm supposed to allow you to keep being dishonest to me? And then when I make a point, them motherfuckers don't write me back right away. But why they think they ahead and they'll snap and write a little bit. Bitch, you so goddamn busy, but you not about to sit up here and now y'all got a court appointed motherfucking attorneys on this motherfucking Chips case, right? That need to be motherfucking public. It's a reason why them motherfuckers private. They sit up there and make my children look horrible in them records. They calling my daughter a boy. They calling my son a girl. They got all kind of shit that they trying to figure out and fucking up my shit and making my life work theirs. I'm not about to let y'all do this shit without me. You are not invited. This is my work. And people need to understand that if they have a situation of their own, they can look through that shit and figure it out accordingly. And it is what it is. And then the price of coffee going up so motherfucking high. I can't even motherfucking make a page on. Them motherfuckers tell me that I'm creating too many pages on Facebook. Oh, really? So what kind of community is that where now you're going to limit me? Facebook, you in trouble. You can't tell me how many businesses to have. And these motherfuckers sitting out there in the state of Wisconsin ain't shit but a motherfucking business. And whoever running for office ain't made shit but a motherfucking business plan. I'm the one that be wanting to read these motherfuckers' business plan who running for office. That's what the fuck that is. Read their business plan. Don't vote for a motherfucker just because you vote all Democrat across the board. Fuck that. These motherfuckers, Democrats, trying to get the real welfare out here. The welfare that these motherfuckers get to work at places like Kenosha motherfucking visiting center and sit on their ass and read books all day and still get paid. That's welfare. Not motherfucking public aid where a bitch get motherfucking ostracized for and abuse and attack for using food. I seen it right there at Walmart. The bitch whole attitude changed. She went from being motherfucking ever so pleasant to ever so knuck if you buck abusive when I pulled out that motherfucking green card. But if I would have pulled out of my fucking black card, American Express card, that bitch would have still been acting like she worked for me. But then that bitch turned around, bitch, you just remember. And ain't no error in your ways. You keep being who you are. It's gonna pay off. But you ain't about to sit here and constantly get a free ride on me. Fuck that, man. It's a problem. These motherfuckers sitting here doing illegal shit, exposing people. They're not. Why are you letting these people misteach economics in the hood? Knowing, you know what I'm saying, people are watching. These kids trying to learn the way. They might want to know if they're going to sell hope or dope. You going to a store, and they done went to Aldi's, selling Aldi products. I know they ain't got no motherfucking license because they ain't got no Aldi sticker on their motherfucking shit. People not grading these places. In different places like California, they'll put a grade outside the old motherfucking thing. But guess what? When I call these fucking places to report them inspectors don't be answering the phone. They don't want to know. They don't fucking properly do it. You got to go through all kinds of shit. They ain't trying to holler if you hear me. Because a lot of times they working. Like this man in Kenosha, right? I was buying some blunt wraps at that gas station on is that 52nd? So now these were the ones without the tobacco in it. I don't know if they were fucking real or not, but they were supposed to be like these one natural ones. Instead of me going to get a grape leaf or, you know what I'm saying, a banana leaf and shit like that. But I was trying to figure some shit out, but I know better now. So he seen that I was coming in there. I'd buy like 10 blunt wraps at a time or something like that. And he tried to get on some bullshit with me. I said, ain't no reason. It's a gas station right over there off of 30th. Right there. But I said, listen, you dumbass. You stupid. Your family got you working at the gas station because you not smart enough to be the doctor. I told him that. And you still not getting it right. You don't tell me what the fuck to do when I'm coming up in here and try to stop me from buying blunt wraps. Now, I can buy 10 of these motherfuckers if I want to. You're not here to motherfucking whatever. Give me my motherfucking blunt wraps. And I didn't go back for a fucking long ass goddamn time. See, when a nigga see you out here addicted to something, what they believe. See, I ain't never had a habit that I did not support. Y'all had that little nigga come from Indiana and tell you how they out to get me. Now what? They out to take me. First of all, they gave me a hard time putting him in school. You know why? Because they wanted him to run his ass all around Kenosha, sticking his little dick and sperm into their motherfucking independent living ass situation. He met this pregnant girl and they jumped on me. I whooped all of their ass. Ask Kenosha police. They were laughing. It was like 12 of them. I fought every single one of them hoes. And as I was picking up my motherfucking cigarettes off the ground, the bitch came with something and a motherfucking sock and hit me in the head. I looked at that bitch. I said, I've been done fighting you motherfuckers. I was done fighting you bitches. Ain't shit that you about to come and try to motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, hit me with a fucking bitch, please. The fight was over. I already won, bitch. I'm not about to start it up again. I'm not fucking with you, bitch. I gave you all the fuck I had to give you. I handed it to you, bitches. The mama, all them hoes. But his grandmama, Francie motherfucking son, bitch, and then Francie talk about she about to come and whoop my ass cause I jacked her motherfucking son up. What you not about to do, little nigga, is come and I'm trying to tell him, look, it's children your age here. Come on, go here. You know what I'm saying? But you're not about to sit up in my house and be doing all this shit. And I'm trying to go here, trying to do shit. And you not about to sit up here and just keep stealing from me constantly. The weed man come to my house. I had motherfucking hundreds of dollars in my shit. I'm trying to buy like $60 worth of weed, right? I was not losing my mind. The nigga had stole my motherfucking watch. But he stole money and his and the woman brother, the girl who was pregnant brother, I gave him a ride, right, to Lincoln Park. He tells me that the nigga had my motherfucking money buying them motherfucking PlayStation motherfucking shit. This nigga stole talking about, and then he was bragging like my auntie giving me all this money. No, the fuck I didn't. He didn't even ask. The nigga told me he was gonna kill himself if he ain't have no weed. I was smoking weed with him. Passing him the blunt. Yes, it was. Now what? But look at this. I did assume that he put some sugar in my tank and all that shit. But the problem is this. I'm trying to do business. It looked like I was losing my motherfucking mind. I'm telling it might have been $100 worth. I don't know, but I had enough weed. I had enough money to get my weed. The man came out, grabbed my motherfucking cognac color, as they call it, fanny pack, and the nigga had fucking peeled off as much as he can peel off of my money. And I couldn't get all my weed. Or if I did pay for it all, I was fucking pissed that I didn't have enough for something else. And I looked at the man who was bringing me the weed, because it was my weed. He wasn't serving me. He was bringing me what the fuck I was giving to myself. And I was like, man, this is some bullshit. So now, check this out, though, since the motherfucker want to say economics. So he bring just enough only to come. He know he just coming straight to me. So he know that all he have to do is come to my house, drop off the shit. He don't have to ride around with the weed on him. He don't have to have no extra weed on him. And now he got to take some weed back, and ain't no telling where he was going. But, you know what I'm saying? So, fucking around like this little nigga fucking around with people money, fucking around with people, you know what I'm saying, livelihood, and all of that shit. So he steady pissing me off. So he did eventually return my watch and put it on the front seat of my convertible. But it was just constant problems. Like niggas talk about, oh, we having some noodles. Yeah, but what else you having up in this motherfucker? It's a whole bunch of food up in this bitch. And this is what I'm eating right now. For whatever reason, I made some noodles around that time. I think they had asked me to buy some noodles. But it's a law that they cannot question a child being enrolled in school at all. They cannot question where he came from. They cannot question guardianship. They just supposed to allow him in school. Indiana social worker was calling me. He told me that the boy, that his mama had just dropped him off at his grandmama's house and kept going. She told him to knock on the door. He turned around. His mama had left. But they said I'm supposed to be the next of kin. From Nathaniel Davis. Now, if you want to know why a motherfucker hating so hard, I can count the ways. And you motherfuckers know that. I don't have to have you to be in my family to tell you that I have been stepping up all around this motherfucker where you won't even fucking believe, because it never was your conversation. I don't have to let you in. This ain't no motherfucking family affair. And if it is, you ain't never part of the family. And I don't give a fuck, nigga, you ain't a kissing cousin. So you can keep it motherfucking moving, but you ain't got shit on me. And you act like you got a motherfucker hiding like it's Groundhog Day, bitch. But I see my shadow, and it's not motherfucking the city of Kenosha. It ain't the motherfucking state of Wisconsin. And goddamn it, I tell you when spring has motherfucking sprung, goddamn it, and it's not because of you. Promise you. Y'all have made it hard on me and letting these kids get a real education. You wanted that black boy. He wanted to go to school. He said, Auntie, when they gonna let me get in school? He was so, and you know what? Through all that shit, them social workers said that he never said a poor thing about me. They said he has something poor to say about everybody but me. I was struggling through some shit. He seen me go to the pawn shop trying to get an extra TV. Try to get all kinds of instruments. Try to do something. I was going to get it fucking supremely clean around that motherfucker. There was some motherfucking loose ends, but that was just, I mean, fine. I mean, damn, look what the fuck I was working with. I was out there stealing food, making sure they had those lots of monsters motherfucking pieces. What up? Cause it had the most motherfucking cheese and sauce. I was buying one loaf of bread and stealing two. The food stamps apparently was not enough. But what they want to do, I believe, is pay for all this waxy, plasticky food so they can say that a person is not a real human, so that they can dissect the motherfucker instead of paying for the motherfucking same ass dummies that they use, them crash dummies and shit. I can prove this shit. Cause ain't no way that you sitting there trying to force me to get Social Security and get back on the same shit that I don't want to fucking be on. Public goddamn aid. So you can tell me when I can open and close my goddamn eyes. When the police gonna come to tell me what the fuck to do and not. You better tell them I ain't on public aid. Because I'm not. They don't have any jurisdiction over me. And I'm happy to say that. And people ain't never seen no shit like this before. But keep your eyes peeled on what the fuck is supposed to. Because this shit is barely even just getting started. Because these motherfuckers steady trying to push the start line further and further and further away. Them motherfuckers ain't no on your mark, get set. You ever seen how they got one right here, one right here, one right here, one right here? That's a weight class, I believe. Pick on somebody your own size. So if you got a fucking speed right here and they gotta have a race, but it's not adding up. These people got 20 motherfucking gold, whatever. So they gonna put them further back than the one that only got 2. No, it's supposed to be a straight motherfucking line. But you put anybody there for the sake, and the motherfuckers cheering on the victory. That's the difference between what? Equity and equality? Huh? Shit. I don't give a fuck about y'all. And this is the shit that keep on motherfucking happening time and time again. And you gonna make it so hard on me. That motherfucking Dodge trying to do something. Shit. Look like a Dodge. You gonna try to do something to me. Meanwhile, you don't even, motherfucker, you gonna try to tell me what the fuck I'm doing, and you get a guardian ad litem, motherfuckers. You don't even know your own goddamn job. You sending so many links, you can't even write me and tell me what your position is. But bitch, what you need to do is read your motherfucking emails that you're sending out. Because you would then know and learn. And I'm gonna hold you accountable for your goddamn actions. I'd be like, what's your job? They don't want to tell me because they know they're not doing it. The fucking state troopers criminally charged me. The nigga, I broke it down to size. He said he ain't using the fucking language that he learned. Midwest American English is what they taught him. Now what? I get the motherfucking information. Now, I took note on that shit. This is a soft cover, and they can deliver my shit in jail. This is soft cover. Shit. I don't give a fuck about you. And matter of fact, I could take this cardboard right the fuck off of here if I want to. Nah, hold on. I gotta find the book. They ass, this shit ain't over. And they not about to keep beating me up and trying to force me into a case. Talking about I'm screaming and hollering outside the goddamn library, y'all. When? And they talk about if they investigate, they're not going to see me wiping myself because they ain't got the motherfucking video. And if they turn the video on, that means they purposely attacked me and targeted me because they never press record unless they have a reason to. Now, they don't motherfucking keep a record of their recording unless they have a specific nature and they are staging the motherfucking scene. Unless they got a plot and a scheme, and they must have did. Now, and bitch still ain't wrote me back, ain't sent me that 3-day suspension yet. They don't want to come off of them motherfucking reports, bitch. But guess what? It's out here. You better send my shit, because I'll be back up there soon, because it look like it's going to be raining. And you bitches better stay the fuck out my face. They trying to get me in jail so motherfucking bad for some shit that I ain't doing. Because they know they in trouble. And they probably ain't got their motherfucking bonus check, because that motherfucker was rubber and it bounced. Now, affirmative action where, motherfuckers? I said slavery, school to prison pipeline, no child left behind, pushing people through school to carry a name, not to go on to quote unquote higher education, just to be controlled very and too locally and disrespectfully into claims when it's acceptable to place the blame and of course internally attach literacy. Them motherfuckers just want to act like somebody a member of their family and they ain't having the kids, but they getting the kids. They adopting all these motherfuckers for free. They getting something out of this shit. Them motherfuckers who work, I have reason to believe that William Haycock find that he is some slave master from his motherfucking long lineage of motherfucking slave masters. They got some shit going on. They got money out here. And they can run their business, but you ain't about to run me. And you damn sure ain't about to run me into the ground. Oh yeah, okay, I got that. May 27th. Shit. Bitch, please, is what I want to see too. Shit. The fuck? No. City Racine Discrimination 2521631 Civil Code 10520. Chappelle 11241252161. Court ordered activities to been putting in work. Shit. I feel like I'm looking for something right now. State Patrol. And look at this shit. I got. How the fuck they telling me? I'm writing books. Look at all these books. This is one book. Look, I got fucking books. I can motherfucking self-publish. Look at these. These are books. These are so much information. These are motherfucking handwritten. I can use these as textbooks. Do you know how much curriculum I have? More than just a program. I have a motherfucking more than just an institution. Get the fuck on and mind your business. And you put the money where your mouth is. God damn it. Cause I'm doing something. And I've been talked to motherfucking Dan Tenuta. And I said, I called to Kenosha Unified School District. I told Dan Tenuta I want to open a school. He talking to me. I said, I don't know if it's the elementary or high school. He said, you know, why not open a middle school? Because it needs more middle schools in the area. This was about 2000. I don't know. He wasn't no longer. He was not a principal at Wilson. He was working at probably the Educational Support Center. I've been talking about this shit. I don't even know if Divine was born yet. So don't sit here and say that I'm being brand new or just because I'm trying to impress somebody and I'm trying to be a big girl and be all grown and get in y'all face. Bitch, I don't fuck with y'all. But tell me why some of the same people who graduated from Bradford in 2004 were doctors 10 years later at the class reunion. But y'all gonna tell me I can't be a motherfucking thing? Literally. It's motherfucking more than 20 years later, 21 years later, and y'all still telling me that I can't even get enough education to even write a book or be a mom? And you got motherfuckers out here changing people's lives? Do the math. You got motherfuckers out here working for high-end companies, smart-ass spouses, all kinds of shit, but y'all want to keep me fucked up. No. Don't sit here and put your motherfucking name on a building now because you done found Ludwig and all this other shit is on all of my friends. No, you ain't got shit to do with this. You motherfuckers was trying to fucking poison me through these goddamn vents. Y'all repairman was stealing my motherfucking money over there on Birch Road. And y'all was talking, fucking hassling me and stalking me. Now, please. Now. While y'all talking that shit, what is the complaint process? Now, skills coordination. I got some real shit right here. I was writing motherfucking resumes. They saw all my shit. They wanted me to get in a program and have it to fill in for me. No, I'm writing my own shit. You ain't about to say you did this. I was learning what dexterity meant on my own. I'm like, I'm going to make these words pop, boom, 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 boom. I wasn't even married. And I'm writing niggas resumes for his job. He's getting hired. I'm doing his resume. Don't you tell me. But motherfuckers be blinded or overshadowed. You must remember who the fuck I was busy doing. And I had a daddy that I could have went with him and cut grass. And I just did not. I didn't know better. But Terry Champagne ain't got shit else coming. He ain't got a motherfucking thing coming. Nigga, no, you not. Not any of y'all. Shit. Motherfuckers sit there and watch a real man. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what my dad had to do because that nigga stepped in as if my dad was less than a motherfucking man. Ain't no way a real man gonna say, you know what? I ain't trying to do this. I ain't worthy of this, man. This is what from my point of view. But how the fuck he just randomly go up to my dad now and ask my dad because of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I said, my daughter has never been blessed. All these other babies was. I didn't know that I didn't have to do that. And that shit is canceled. Y'all was not teaching her. You ain't do shit but brought some motherfucking. He didn't show up. Some sheets and towels. That's it. It never came back. don't even know if they ever even babysitted the girl. But now you asking my dad for all of his motherfuckers, all the people, them grasses that my dad was cutting. This nigga cutting them same motherfucking grasses. Now, he didn't know them people. And y'all motherfuckers want to sit there and take everything from my dad. You were hating and you politicized the shit out of it. But that don't take away from his daughter doing, I'm here. And I don't need to rekindle my dad shit. My dad speak for himself. I'm living my life. But I did write something. Look, I said, my dad worked, gained ownership and validation, but yeah, he was killed and insulted on his name. His brain power was hated and disparaged. The defamation, the harshness of that shows how awful people can be when they aren't putting in any real efforts, but are trying constantly to recover someone else's assets. I am trying and growing for myself. My work speak for me. And you know what I'm saying? I believe this shit. Motherfucker told me I don't have to ask for permission because my works will open doors for me. I ain't got to beg nobody to go nowhere. Motherfuckers did plant some seeds. And I don't give a fuck what nobody had to say. A motherfucker said, if you never do anything else for me, you have already done enough. I don't give a fuck what y'all motherfuckers say to me about any goddamn thing. I don't need that kind of help. I don't need help. Why does it have to be help? Why you can't show up and kick it with a motherfucker? Why you can't show up and be your motherfucking self? Nigga sit there and get your whole swag from watching my dad as you grow up, nigga, and you don't give a fuck. And how come you ain't brought no motherfucking fruit basket or nothing? You ain't come and sit with him. You ain't my baby daddy. And you not about to sit there and act like you know her mom. Ooh, your mama was so bad growing up. Let me tell you. Ooh, you couldn't touch her mama with somebody else's motherfucking ruler. Tell that. I'm ashamed of me. We Energies 4,000. Man, them motherfuckers Wilson Street. They ain't even got the place where Ark Apartments, #homes. Check it out how murderous these motherfuckers try to do away with the whole family in 2018. They tried to fucking file it on their taxes quick. They motherfucking wanted the whole shebang to boost their economy, fucking around with the Davis household one time. So I had to pay a little extra to get the fucking place over there. My daughter wanted to stay there because she was able to walk across the street and get burritos and go to Momo's. It was perfect. It was. Since a motherfucker want to talk about raising somebody, she had to say. But this is what fucked the shit up. The gas leak. Me moving into somebody's house and somebody else shit still in the bathroom. They had set the scene. They want my husband to babysit one of they motherfucking I said he ain't fucking with that bitch. I don't know you. Don't be coming over here asking me for shit, bitch. I'm barely moved in and now my man gotta take care of you too? Oh hell, motherfucker. Come on, tell the truth around here. You nothing ass bitches. Why you want to share every fucking thing I got? You ain't like that shit. And so he hated me. I don't got no association with these bitches whatsoever. This ain't that. I ain't gotta move into no motherfucking apartment and share my motherfucking world with these bitches. Trying to wear me. It was a gas leak in the house. And they knew that. But check it out. If a motherfucker was in there smoking crack or cigarettes or anything, it would have been a wrap. Good thing they weren't. But how about this though? The stove did not work. That should tell you right the fuck there that they knew that it was a gas leak. Irina or Art did not fix the fucking stove. It was a foul smell coming up from the motherfucking basement where I had to put plugins all around the motherfucking house before we moved in that bitch. Ron was doing his best to motherfucking do what he had to do, knowing Terrell had to go to work. And we didn't let the kids feel it. They ain't have to worry about shit. Motherfuckers even got to watch a royal wedding and everything during that time. There's a timeline there. I took a picture of that shit. That black man was up there. What's his granddaughter? Or somebody. That's not my story, but it was involved. We energies somehow. Y'all on some bullshit. They said that but I know who does. And then how come Kenosha let all these fucking places sue me? They're courts. This how dirty they are. They didn't even show up. They had no right, and I can sue them because they're not responding to me and told me that they're going to file a restraining order against me for even calling. And then I'm trying to tell them, this is not right. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. You can't do this. And I said, submit that I have satisfied the judgment. And they sent me a copy of it, but these motherfuckers still have not sent it to the court. I know motherfucking well. It's a wrap. That timeline has passed. And you know I can sue. And they look at you just leaving all this money on the table. No, look at you. I'm not about to go crazy trying to catch up with you. And I still have to live my day to day. And feel where my menstrual cycle was coming from. And understand this and understand that. And make it through here and make it through there. The motherfuckers, I had to go out and tell me how. Since I can't take care of myself or anybody else, was I able to cook on them? I had to go and buy electric burners and cook or spend money to buy motherfucking food going across the street to Santa Fe. And them motherfuckers was mad because I kept telling them, stop putting motherfucking tomatoes in my goddamn guacamole. It's spoiling too motherfucking fast. So then them bitches want to fight me. Tell it! You purposely doing this shit. And I'm telling you, they was putting tomatoes in my shit as if they were trying to kill me. Why don't she like tomatoes? They try to figure out from Wendy's and Santa Fe. But they kept putting tomatoes in my shit on my burgers at Wendy's and my motherfucking guacamole at that fucking place. So y'all trying to kill me if I was allergic to it. Because I keep telling y'all, no, I don't want no motherfucking tomatoes in my goddamn guacamole. They spoiling my mother, trying to spoil my appetite constantly. Look at this mama. Is that 92 Reggie Miller or something? Girl, what you doing? I'm not yelling. Divine?
Are you not live?
Divine, I'm living my life. What's up? When I tell you that I'm not yelling, this is still Jasmine Renee Davis all the time. This is always me. So when I tell you the truth, I said I'm not yelling. Don't tell me that I am yelling. I told you I'm not yelling. I'm not about to sit here and not grow my voice and be a little baby forever. And be looking big and then fucking die if the wind blows too fast. Because I can't breathe with a little 1-year-old breath and a motherfucking 39 body. I'm talking my normal voice and I can't do that because I am outside.
Okay.
What's up? Did you eat today?
Yes.
Oh shit. What else is it? I had some food. Maybe it was food. I don't know if it was food. but I pooped and I just ate what appeared to be an apple, and I appreciate it. Why you ask me that?
You just asked me that question.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I asked you is because I want to make sure that you're strong. Especially you sitting out here, it look like you got some plans standing. Anyway, I have to continue to make sure that I'm not getting motherfucking. Come on now, how much of this do y'all need to find until you arrest some? Y'all ain't arrested none of them though. You ain't find that none of them tried to kill me, not even none of them. They fought me and had this place called Racine Reynolds pretend like they were a whole different place. I had to call Racine Reynolds in order to get my motherfucking money back. They wouldn't even give me my deposit back. Knowing motherfucking well, I wasn't even there 2 weeks at 52nd. From hashtag home, Arc Apartments, Kenosha Rentals, all that shit. Them motherfuckers have houses all out in White Caps and all that, and one that kept telling me that I had to go to the worst places that they had. They knew, and they worked with McDevitt and stole my motherfucking Equinox. They told me it wasn't even a month into the lease that Terrell lost the fucking key somehow. He's trying to make it. Terrell going to work, having a constant, he said, this is some bullshit, got to keep on moving. And he was blaming me. You keep letting these, keep getting all these places, and they sitting here doing this and that. And I'm like, shit, I'm just trying to raise the fucking family. This is Kenosha. This is what the fuck you get from Kenosha. Sorry that I did not let, you know what I'm saying, Kenosha fully steal that house. Like, I had no other choice. Kenosha started this shit with trying to steal my dad, steal his house, with Brookside Care Center and all that. They have a plan and it's strategic. And they have a strategy and they put all the shit in place, including this motherfucking Chips case. And then they said, it's taking too long. Ain't no way. 7 years or more than that. It's been 10 years and they still can't whip my ass. So they saying for 10 years my mental health been deteriorating. Nah, bitches. What's up? Why y'all keep trying to throw me in jail and fuck around, and then you don't want to hold account, and you using We Energies to hide the motherfucking bodies? We Energies is taking copper out the hood and installing some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Let this shit flow. Look at all these wires. Man, the fucking poles in Kenosha hanging all over. That shit'll drop on one motherfucker, one good wind blow. It's a wrap. They don't give a fuck about nothing and nobody. You know why? Because even if somebody died, they got insurance. Kenosha can claim that they lost a piece of their goddamn economy when anybody died, and they filing on their taxes. I don't belong to you motherfuckers, man. And not only Kenosha, that's everybody. And if a motherfucker want to argue and debate about it, come on with it. And I'm going to tell you how your ass, if you're not doing it, I know that you are doing it, motherfucker. Because that's how it is. And that's why they don't want me to get the motherfucking education, and they making it hard on me. These motherfuckers sit up here and steal everything that they can from me. My dad was born in a whole nother place, but he's damn near Little Rock, Arkansas. And these motherfuckers know it. But that's okay. They've been out here trying to steal, and they want a piece of the motherfucking action constantly. 2001, motherfuckers painting patio garage, telling my dad, oh, sign up for a city program, you know what I'm saying? Probably convincing him, like, and my dad probably trying to just go along with it to contribute to the motherfucking city, and they shitted on them. David Bogdala reported me, talking about, he's an auto person at the time. He reported me saying that they viewed it from 6821 84th Avenue, Kenosha, Wisconsin. That I had outdoor furniture outside of my house. Who the fuck told you it's outdoor furniture? And they reported me the same day I was moving in, talking about I had garbage outside. It was not. They had the motherfucking sweeten the pot though. See, they retaliating against me. They're not putting all of this shit out there for real. They wouldn't even let me report that damn white boy. Talking about, no, you're not gonna put him. Well, what the fuck? He's there. Shit, the fuck out of here, man. Rotary, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Lights not on, working. Why? And you know what they did? Tore that motherfucker up shortly after. Ain't no lights at all out there. They changed it the fuck up. See what they rather do? And they talking about they not listening. They being held accountable. And I got there first too. So I'm outworking you. Now, however you want to motherfucking put it in perspective, goddamn it. Each person is different on their own with its own motive, reason, and why and way. Now, so many of these people are trying to argue like people have to be a person and they have to do this and they have to do that, and it's gotten so far away where it's just a condition now. And people are rejecting it because do they have time to sit here and say, can't sit up here now, I can't say I'm a person, because then they're going, who the fuck, where are you coming from with this? I don't care, man. Ain't nobody out here sitting here better than, and they're literally using it. And that bitch that was asking me what church I was going to, and she, you know what I'm saying, from Kenosha Human Development Service, named like Madeline or some shit like that. She had the authority to make sure I did not get fired. She did not use her program, but instead, that bitch was trying to find out personal information about me. And they ain't no telling how what the fuck they doing with it. And they sitting here blaming me. I don't even know what the fuck this shit is, but I know I'm gonna get to it. Statement of facts. See, they don't have time for me to go through this shit. No, you're being unproductive. Yeah, I'm not going with the program. But do you want me to succeed in this shit? No, I don't want to succeed in that shit. No. But bitch, I'm gonna read you every motherfucking left in this bitch. Nurse still has not returned my call. 4/29/2025, 3:49. Eileen, pediatrics, Tyrell, Ascension, penis, genitals. You not calling me back and I want to talk to you about my son's penis and his genitals. You're not taking care of my baby. You're not raising him. You don't give a fuck. I have been out here. That motherfucking doctor retired after he lied so many motherfucking times. The first Dr. Cody, she retired. I'm asking her questions. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. They ain't never been good to me. Them motherfuckers see that I'm asking questions too motherfucking much for them. Food share. Look at this. I talk about religion, all this shit. Turner, Truth into Power, leaving Wisconsin. 3 months travel, migrant, immigrant, alien from worker, $290. These motherfuckers told me I was supposed to get $209 worth of food stamps for just me, right? Okay, they took almost a whole $100 off and could not explain it and kept lying about it and kept telling me all different numbers. And they knew, I said, I don't have any other income. What do you mean? And they still wouldn't fuck with me. I said, that's okay though. No. Talking about because of the child support I was getting. No, that little bit of motherfucking piece of goddamn child support. I've been getting motherfucking food stamps all this time. I know how this shit motherfucking work. Then they robbed Terrell. They sued Terrell. Terrell qualified. That's why I know that they are attacking. The Department of Children and Family wants something. Terrell applied. He's working at a store. I made sure that Terrell got all his stuff. He did his part all that he could before he went to work. He passed the information to me. I was submitting it properly. He qualified to get food stamps because at some point he wasn't getting much money, if any. He turned in all the paper. They did the math. They told him that ain't no way if he did not qualify, why did you open a case? That is not Terrell's fault for you to sue him. That is your fault. Fire your fucking job, bitch. They sued the fuck out of Terrell and made Terrell pay back all of this shit. I had to call them. I had to go through all kind of shit. This was from 2019. I was in that motherfucking apartment putting in work. Everywhere I've been working. Shit, Terrell, you come to the talk about you been sitting your lazy ass around all day. You be out all day and you ain't clean up shit. I've been cleaning up, motherfucker. How the fuck you still up in this bitch and you getting everything that you motherfucker damn near want? How the fuck you believe these lights come? You ain't making that goddamn much money, goddamn it. Divorce. I'm not about to sit here and let them motherfuckers tell me that they don't want me for, you know what I'm saying? And I cannot. Yeah, I'll never be what you want. But I ain't gonna sit here and motherfucking play you. What is intoxicating? Harassment from staff. Main hub asking me to take a shot. Main hub, Main Street. Oh yeah, them motherfuckers got a visiting center in Racine. I didn't know. I thought that was Racine shit. Denny's said that I fucking robbed them in Franklin or wherever. Man, then it said Denny's meat on same griddle. Make more to the story. Food is important. Man, I talked to hash brown and onions without oil. How were the onions cooked different than what I asked? I asked them at Denny's restaurant to not cook the potatoes that I ordered to be cooked soft but crispy as it would be on the top, but that was with oil. Yet, however, I still informed Denny's that I did not want my hash browns hard, and yet my order took a while and also was less hash browns too. But the plate of food was not useful to me. I was not paying attention to every move, but that patty was recooked. They even motherfucking took somebody's food that was sitting at the same table and put it back on the grill. I seen them do that shit at Texas Roadhouse too. I don't know. They share too much with me around here. That's why they can get away. Look at what the practice is. That's how they find that they want another. I don't give a fuck. The Texas Roadhouse in Racine. Yes, they did. I watched them do that shit. Look. Probably Kenosha too. I was going to so many of them motherfucking places. Check it out. I don't give a fuck. They put the food that was eaten and warmed up some French fries that was already on a plate in their microwave and all that shit. That's how y'all get down. That's how y'all get down. But don't sit here and try to abuse me and tell me that I can't get what the fuck I want. Fucking Department of Justice, Josh called my fucking office. That older bitch, she always talks shit every time. City Development Office, a piece of shit in Kenosha, false advertising. Look what I was drawing. Trial and error. I'm out here. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say about me. Other verse. This is how I define this shit. This is some money making shit, and more than money making, it is increasing my motherfucking livelihood. I don't give a fuck about y'all. This is what I got it. Trial, error, indictment, action, reaction, intention, constant, cause, effect. other adverse effect, unwanted force, false opposites. I got this exoneration. Shit. These motherfuckers, man, look. Jersey alcohol. Who said I'm not participating? What the fuck? How do I just got time? I'm participating even if it's I guess I'm making it up. But I'm doing something. It's written. Jersey alcohol. Do not assume from me. Maria Principal saying about voicemail. Send email. Look, discrimination, heated conversation, facts, evidence. Look, even more, the same Eileen bitch. I made a police report. This shit, what is a parking permit? This was from June 4th. My chart. Bitches try to tell me I ain't have it. I had to keep wearing their ass down. Look at this shit. Nigga, you gave me your business card and you ain't took care of shit yet, bitch. Fuck you. Gonna say that nigga's a liar. This nigga right here is dishonest. Ain't no way I'll let them work under my motherfucking license. You got to go. They hire any motherfucking body. Cause they still ain't got all them people in jail for misdemeanor shit, for petty ass shit, serving long 2 years as a repeater. Man, fuck y'all, man. What's this? Oh shit, Jordan 1, high OG, size 13, Jasmine Renee Davis. Content, huh? Jump man. Shit. Stereotypes. Pregnancy, childbirth. At least I'm growing. But y'all motherfuckers tell me that my library, they say my mental health is deteriorating. No, bitch. I'm not learning. I don't want to. They don't have shit or anything to do with it. You're not gonna tell me, yeah, I'm lacking, but what does that have to do with anything? And they said that that black man on my son's case was a guardian ad litem. They introduced him. That's why I know they on some motherfucking bullshit. That man said he's not a guardian ad litem and he don't even qualify to be a motherfucking guardian ad litem. But that's only good for who? Dissent, suppression of dissent. Look at it. Oh, this some big time stuff I'm talking about here. What is Stockholm Syndrome? Hello? So this ain't all about y'all terrorists. Huh? Cow bolts. Renewable energy. This don't have shit to do with you, but I can tell you that I can raise and teach my own, bitch, and I don't need you to do it. You ain't even give me the money that you supposed to give me. Y'all sitting here and got court cases and covering your own ass with my reputation. Bitch, I'm a seamstress and everything around this motherfucker. Look, agenda. Look at this. Friday, May 9th. This is just, look at all this shit. I'm doing more than them on one day. They not doing their jobs. Look, they couldn't even handle me coming with this one thing. Now you gonna pick and choose how much time I get. How come I can't come to the courthouse with my own stuff? And then if I keep coming every day, y'all gonna say I'm harassing y'all. I'm supposed to be able to come with my list of things to do. That's the courthouse. That's my shit. Man, they in trouble. They all got more than one felony. They talk about Donald Trump got so many felonies and he can still run for president because he got some kind of education somewhere to prove that. And that's why they charge all that motherfucking money to Donald Trump. And they said they trying to say, oh, how is he the president of the United States of America? Apparently just how the fuck you the judge or not, or maybe not. A motherfucker voted for him. But he making sure something happened around here. Look, agenda Friday, May 9th, Kenosha County Circuit Courthouse, 912 56th Street. Kenosha, Wisconsin, 53140. Finances, bond money owed, collections. Submit letter or letters, opt-in code for cases, complaint forms, report clerk of course, report deputy clerks immediately, report phone calls Cause and effect. Report invasion of my Facebook Live broadcast during office hours. Demand investigating for records and personnel. So they can handle all this, but they tell me they cannot. They told me they don't got time for this. They have the sheriffs to come and stand over me to intimidate me and scare the fuck out of me. Yes, they do. Now, specific calendars, programming, objectives, and takeovers, unexplained direction of fight and efforts to be crediting most relevant factors. Specifically, I am not them, and how would one assume? Shit, carry weight, carrying burdens. The load is not the same. Balance. I'm snapping the fuck out. Culture, creation, existing. I got bars. 2. Controversy, experience, nature, literature, direction, choice, stable sound. You choose to work and not help yourself. Why must I have to include them or others? I want to know me. I want to be myself. And you or them forcing themselves on me does not pay a reward of my life. I would like to take care of myself and do the things I want to for me. Jasmine Renee Davis. I know it's important to know and to learn. However, many issues come that I want to do for myself. My problems are real and I can handle real, and growing up and knowing all kinds of things exist, and I'm out here and I exist in my own way independently. I've been through something, but I'm stable. Now, why would I have to write a declaration of for my own independence? And if I release myself from them, that still does not take away from if I have to walk to their goddamn courthouses, they still have to show up. And only then would they do it, because then they ain't had no motherfucking authority and say, oh, well, we don't have to do it because we have voted and chose. Them judges will sit there and know that somebody is winning their case. And if the more in the fucking neighborhood or the community hates me, then they have a law that they overrule the law to say, because more people in their community or their government would like to harm me, that they would use it as that. Now, I know what I'm talking about. I read it already. I was kicking ass out there at that Kenosha Business Center reading all this shit. It's out there. Google, Chat, GPT, Gemini, all that shit. Somebody can see Yahoo, motherfucking Microsoft, Safari, all that shit. Just Google some words and see what the fuck come up and read it. That's what they doing right now to me. You cannot do that. That's why a lot of y'all shit not signed off on. And they say no justice and no peace. These motherfuckers taken out of jurisdiction that does not belong to them. They're basically shit commissioners. And some of them are that have been, they're getting into office and getting votes and they don't qualify. And motherfuckers wonder why you riding around in a raggedy ass car getting Meals on Wheels. God damn it. Please now. Meals on Wheels? What the fuck is it taking me? Right to your motherfucking ownership, and the motherfucking, I know some improvement coming soon. Believe that. Fuck that. Motherfucker gotta be on a goddamn diet. That shit is not free. Tell you, that shit ain't free. Ain't nothing in life free. My dad told me that a long time ago, and I believed it. I said that. I said, I want some. I was coming out of Old Country Pay. I said, it's free. He said, I tried to convince him I wanted something that was, they told me it was free. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I was convinced it was free. He said, ain't nothing in life free. That shit is not free. That's why I would have told somebody, that shit ain't free. Ain't shit free out here. They lying. They just saying that shit. Somebody got to pay for that shit, and you gonna be the one to pay for that shit. Well, I ain't paying for that shit, and I ain't about to have shit to do with it. But because I gotta step up to the goddamn plate. I ain't never had to have no goddamn guardian. And I'm not about to start having one now. How the fuck y'all now gonna sit here and try to revolve my motherfucking head? And try to switch it up on me and act like you raising me from 39 to what point? Bitch, you giving me a limited amount of fucking space and opportunity and trying to force me on Social Security. To force me right back in to where the fuck I don't belong. I told you I don't want your shit, and you're not about to sit here and use these different shit and for different cases. I even told the woman, I said, y'all, Racine, all these different, see what they count on is me not knowing the law. And so they believe that they're going to use incompetency. So what they did was, in a private case, they used my criminal case in a juvenile case. That's illegal. But that bitch gonna try to say she not a criminal attorney. Bitch, well, you better sue these motherfuckers right the fuck now and get all this criminal evidence off my shit and only use shit that's revolve around or that has something to do with that. Otherwise, bitch, you fight. Or you can get the fuck lost too. Because you're not doing any goddamn thing for me but talking to bitches behind my back. And I'm hungry. Find this shit right now. No, I'm not allowing them to motherfucking fool here. Walk all over me like they motherfucking been here for me. And they're not. They got Gateway telling people to get on food stamps. Man, fuck you. You got a whole motherfucking, you supposed to be a community. You supposed to have everything somebody needs. They're not even supposed to have to go nowhere else. And you telling them to get on food stamps. Y'all a piece of shit. Worse than shit. I'm talking about the shit that you know what I'm saying? I don't even know. You are Gateway Technical College and you all are fucking robbed. You robbed the shit out of me. Didn't even want me to motherfucking build a guitar to learn about myself. No. Good thing you ain't teaching me a goddamn thing. I put too much salt on my food earlier, so I had to make some more rice to kind of see if I can level it out some. Shit. So what I'm about to do is put some in this cup. I'm hungry. Gotta eat something. Fuckers. Hey, who came from hungry begging and shit? God damn. Shit. Talking about the land of opportunity. What up? An opportunity. Land of opportunity for who? While motherfuckers sitting there promising somebody else something from somebody else. Now, you ain't got no motherfucking fertile ground with your bitch ass, so you want to try to sit there and turn me into less of a human because you want to kiss and fuck all on me. That ain't how this about to work. Shit. Fuck that. Niggas probably mad. They gotta get something mad because they ain't fuck me, nigga. Shit. You ain't never told me I had to fuck you. You ain't never did shit too. Saying you ain't asked me. Bitches sitting there wondering if I fucked they man that they divorced from and separated from and everything because they on my motherfucking friends list, and bitch, you still can't do your county ass motherfucking job. How do I know that person? Shit, I don't know him. Don't talk to me in no motherfucking codes and shit. I don't know what the fuck. All I can assume is what you asking me. Bet not be what the fuck I can assume. So say it out all the way. Don't throw no fucking hands to me, bitch. I ain't in your secret society. Motherfuckers be looking. Bitch, why don't you do all you can? Don't fucking sit here and hate on me. Come on, you don't got shit to talk to girl. Bitch, you, what the fuck? County executive where? Nah, bitch, you can talk that shit. Samantha Kirkman, talk that shit. The fuck? Motherfuckers too nosy. These hoes worry if they got a little, like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, my baby ain't come from you. show surrogate. You know what I'm saying? Please, man. Y'all motherfuckers only having a conversation with y'all people, seeing if they on board. Nope. Come on here, man. I'm about to sit here and go through dumbass shit. Like, what are you mumbling about and sort of saying to me right now? No. Motherfuckers answer the phone. Right. Listen to my whole story. He said he make the reports at the county executive office. Great. This is perfect. You're the media man. I'm gonna tell you. He turned around and say he didn't heard the whole goddamn got all the gossip, right? Turn around and say he couldn't do shit because that wasn't his job. I said, okay. This is how they fucking playing this shit. Okay. I'ma just act like nothing motherfucking happened here. And then, no, Barry, I'm not. So what the fuck did you do? You're gonna pass the message and have them to call me, right? Oh, okay. You can't tell me I'm motherfucking lying. A lot of them don't interfere with each other's business too, so they rather just say, yeah, look at her background. She's a fucking liar. Don't worry about that shit. That bitch will get her day. It's coming. Been here. So happy that son decided to come out. Needed to get some work. Talking about eat the cake anime. Anime, just please eat the cake. Fucking on that shit. Shit, I can't believe this shit motherfuckers for what? And I'm here. That ain't enough for you? What you worry about my nutrition for? If I can't even fucking hold the shit down because you trying to choke me out. Get the fuck out of here. These motherfuckers, I promise you, lousy ass shit. But she don't be asking me the right motherfucking questions, so it ain't like I be ignoring her, but shit, I try. I ain't coaching Divine. Divine got that. She gonna live her life. Shit, I don't know what the fuck. I ain't a motherfucking something. Motherfuckers be now. I'm saying too busy trying to tell me what the fuck to do. You know what I'm saying? That ain't how this working. But I tell you what, fuckers can step up and assume their own responsibilities. I'll tell you that. You ain't taking care of your own shit. You got motherfucking sponsors and all kinds of things, even paying for your child motherfucking sports shit. And did you tell your child that they might get killed out there? Huh? Did you tell them that's what the fuck it's about? Did you tell your child that while you ain't got the proper motherfucking uniform, y'all letting these motherfuckers at these schools just be happy because the NBA got a sponsorship with Nike? And now they wearing the same Nike shit at their school. Or Under Armour, they look like the pros. You're not paying them. And they're literally dying. They're going to war. Tell them what the motherfucking old say. Can you see? They're agreeing every motherfucking day to get out there on the front line. Tell the motherfucking truth. They said make NFL dangerous again for a motherfucking reason. These niggas know what they doing. And you need to tell them kids. They'll really hit them books before they get their ass fucked up out here. But you don't give a fuck. Them white motherfuckers sit up there and be celebrating how great their children are. White people too, black people too. But the whole state gonna be crying when them white people break their legs and all this different shit. And soon as it seemed like sometime when a black person do it, they talk about how he was a poor student in school and how he was on drugs or how his mama on welfare, how she's a single parent. And it was likely to happen because he was malnourished. If you get in on the money that you can, you're supposed to strengthen your bones and make sure. But y'all need to tell the truth at some point, please. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck about y'all. Play along with y'all. Slave y'all motherfucking kids and shit, letting anybody coach y'all motherfucking kids and shit. Them niggas ain't out here for shit. Let a real motherfucker who's gonna show you how they're looking the part. These motherfuckers try to act like I gotta look. I said, who is the motherfucking prototype? Who's the image other than me? Them bitches ain't did shit for me. They ain't make me like this, and you can tell. I said, how the fuck Jamie McClendon coming up here looking? You ain't representing me. I'm sorry. And they hated on me messy as fuck in the court minutes and order. Them bitches messy. But don't put what the fuck I tell them to put up in there. And that's why they want to sit there and cover me and stalk me. Man. This shit is... They can't deal with the exhaustion that come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? So they get very little of it. Bitch, you're not about to sit here and talk to me like I'm nothing. Like, oh, and you're not going to get another caseworker. Bitch, I am 39. 21 years from 18, bitch. Do you know? 21 years is still more than 18. Add it up, bitch. Double that. Pin that remaining extra hole. Run up if you want to. I don't give a fuck. If you call me, shit, you can write whatever you want. That don't mean that I'm that, bitch. I know what's real. I don't have to fuck with you. You really believe that I'm going to take this shit lightly. I'm going to handle my shit, but I'm not going to accept the lies that you are telling out here. Stupid ass motherfuckers. Then going to tell me I can't sing the motherfucking song. Yeah. Shit. I have a problem. I have a bad problem. I have a bad problem. I have a bad problem. I say, what's the problem? You can tell these motherfuckers stupid because they're professionals and they tell me, oh, there's no problem. I'm like, so why am I here? Why are you forcing me to be here? I can't come to you like that. So how are you? What's the case, bitch? Sit your ass on the couch, ho, because I'm not. See them fighting words. Couch, that's the fighting word, bitch. It's not sofa. When motherfuckers leave somebody believe that a couch, that's a couch is a casket. You can tell how a motherfucker pull up. Don't sit here and condition me that a chair is a motherfucking sofa. Be careful what you ask for. When motherfuckers don't know and they say that, it leads them to the path of death. Motherfuckers be serious about their words. You only gotta say it once. Your word is bond, right? So if you gonna go to the wrong motherfucker for the right reasons or the right motherfucker for the wrong reasons, they're gonna lead you to your couch. And that's not right. So I'm here to encourage the situation, encourage myself, and let it be fucking known. The best that I can. Just to take care of my own self. Please no. And if a motherfucker want to fight me about it, debate it, they don't even do the debates, political debates, right? They fucking got a motherfucker on that shit. They can't handle it. The motherfuckers the ones with attention deficit disorder and shit. And all that shit is abuse. All that shit is unfair motherfucking competition. While a motherfucker don't know what that means. Shit, what the fuck do it sound like? Unfair competition. You are detracted, motherfucker. For what? I didn't ask you to put me in a category to compete against you or nothing too. That's another thing. So that's uninformed consent. They love doing that shit. Shit, I don't have to be the opposite of you. I don't want to be the opposite of you. It's too much like you still. It derives from you. Kids out here playing dumb so they don't get fucked up too. They ain't learning because they ain't ready to be grown and take on the responsibility and the shit that they gotta hurry up and do. Have you motherfuckers looking at their little selves and their bodies and shit and it's still growing and they finding now that that's not the biggest that you could be. Now you're raising each other and all that shit. Then some motherfucker come along and break their heart because they got to break up and find somebody else that's better. And then you don't know nobody no more. I'm out here. It's all business, right? Keep it moving. You on your way, you on your motherfucking way. Motherfucker talking about, oh, well, you got to buy, you got to have money to go on a date and all this different shit. Some people say you got to pay to play, but, no diggity, no doubt. But, it's a thing. You get what you pay for. Maybe. And that's not always the case, but who the fuck is about to sit around here and just be on some dumb shit? That's what I want to know. Not me. I cannot do this shit. I know what I'm doing. And I don't have to get involved with somebody just for their money. But I'm trying to see. I'm asking you, what the fuck are you coming to me about? What do you want? Nah, I don't have to be your friend just because of your money. I'm not friendly though. I'm not a friend. And when you realize that, your life will be much better off. Straight up. And your dumb ass shit. I know it's not. Oh. Ooh. Income, profit, gains, proceeds, funding. This is what I'm on. Reputation, wholesome, rumors, scars, healing, dispute, argument, nature, reality, knowing self, change, relationship problems. Do not worry. Straight up. I don't have to give a fuck. Price hikes, inflation, lifestyle change, transition, well-being, coffee, lack, ship, affordability, deficiency, nutrition. All this shit motherfucking matter. Motherfuckers at Arizona through their law school, they hate now want to send me the information. Bitch didn't. Motherfucking Wisconsin School of the Arts, they also lying, dishonest, saying one thing. Why I'm steady with the conversation with you, bitch? Because you know they get money for inquiries and say there's a demand. They run game. And that's their welfare. They get to still go to work every day and get paid and not do very much, but they got a roof over their motherfucking head because that's what's promised. They have motherfuckers fighting for them and doing the shit, and y'all gonna tell me I can't fight for myself, or you worried that I'ma have a motherfucker? You say you're gonna arrest me for causing congregations around me. You can't tell me if I'm a leader or not. That's not up to you. Fuck that. Prejudice, picnic party. Let's see it. My name, importance of a name. Come on now, these motherfuckers, they know better. They know they ain't supposed to be motherfucking throwing dirt on my name or disrespecting my name. They know that. They know that. They motherfucking know that. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers say that it's consequences if somebody make a false statement against a police officer. Oh, okay. Hardly, motherfucker. The Bar Association, alright. File paperwork. Bar Association. Lawyers. Offers of law. I have work to do. These motherfuckers didn't even let me bring my shit into jail so I can get my work done. I'm not about to sit up here, right? Because the busier that I am taking care of my work, the stronger that I am, that I don't have to ride away. Them motherfuckers who didn't even want to hardly turn the television on in that motherfucker. Tell the truth. But somehow I was getting some books, and I thank you. But it was hard. I was trying to get as much as I motherfucking could. And you better not change that shit. I promise you. But I don't have to go back there and man, I'm not fighting my ass off, man. Straight up. I was going to meetings over there at that school, the grass neighborhood. They ain't even want me to go there. I mean, it's political. They ain't gonna stop getting they motherfucking funding for a motherfucker out here that's controversial or suspect or whatever. Department of Education fighting me. Don't even want me to get my motherfucking information now. That's how hard that they find it. They learning shit or they didn't motherfucking, they have to hurry up. Instead of got me in line, they didn't push me to the front of the line. You can't stop me from getting my information. They don't even want me to get a valid driver's license. Kenosha Police Department made Department of Motor Vehicle trespass me from the department. They said, only because I said I had some questions about, they said, you've been here before. Why are you asking questions? Just sign the paper. No, I'm not. I had some fucking questions. You scared about what I'm asking you, but you asking for motherfucking organ as soon as a motherfucker walk through the door. And then Department of motherfucking oh, how about first student? You fighting me. Oh yeah, you knew it was coming. And here I am, it has arrived. Y'all got them fucking stealing, thieving ass motherfucking state troopers inspecting the motherfucking how though, right? State troopers are saying they first student said the state troopers, so those are officers. How is a state trooper approving school buses, like inspecting school buses, right? But then I call and they mad at me because I reported that their school bus is fucked up. If that get in an accident, do you know if those children lost their lives or whatever, how they be looking for that shit? And they be having insurance and they don't get no fuck. Everybody got to pick up the pieces on their own. And you know what? After everybody pick up the pieces, they still get the whole thing. Most of it. Motherfuckers got to make something out of nothing. It's more than making $1 out of 15 cents. No. I don't care. That's how you do your shit. And you got a department for everybody. And I'm not fucking with you. But when I show up, I'm fighting you back. And I'm making sure you understand that it doesn't have to be a fight. It's more than just business. This is way personal. Robots, robotics, motivation, sophistication, potential. Okay. I'm about to get up this motherfucking live video though. Yeah, but he was telling me about all this different shit, but he trying to tell me how to talk, and he not even talk. I said, so what's the language around here? You see what I'm saying? These motherfuckers sit there and then don't return my call, don't send me my shit, because they don't want to put no motherfucking work in. And what they do is just click buttons all motherfucking day on the screen. It's already filled out. All they gotta do is fill in the bubble. Click. Did they answer the phone? Click, 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 click. And they submit it, and that's how the fuck they get their work. They ain't writing in shit. They put does not apply. Person refused to answer. They did that shit to me at a work. I said, no the fuck I didn't, bitch. I said that nothing. I don't have a pharmacy. I don't get sick. And then they said she refused to answer. And they had to make no more reports about it. Let somebody else get these motherfucking jobs. I guarantee if give a crackhead that job, they're going to find a way to get they crack every day. And if you let them motherfucking work, they say there's some functioning crackheads out here. I promise you. Your motherfucking ass, well, your company will run. Cause a motherfucker gonna get high. Now, cause that's what the fuck y'all doing, and y'all can't function right cause you stupid. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't give a fuck. My turn to motherfucking shine, goddamn it. You get the fuck out of the way. And like a motherfucker told me, I'm fucking this cat, and if it has some kittens, I might let you know. Might let you hold one or some shit like that. Bitch, no, you ain't getting shit from me. No, bitch. But if you trying to make me stump you a new pussy hole, you can forget about that too, bitch. Oh, don't forget. While you trying to make me lose my motherfucking mind and deteriorate, bitch. This is what you call motherfucking vaginal hydration, not motherfucking death, bitch. Now, your dry ass don't know the motherfucking difference, ho. That's your motherfucking stupid ass fault, you fat bitch. See, I can't talk to them like that, but they got words like obese. You know what I'm saying? Okay? They got words like schizophrenic. I feel that shit. Okay? So you understand what the fuck y'all motherfuckers saying, and you let your daughter come home and cry to you, your big daddy ass, and after that bitch then pick the fight all motherfucking day with everybody else, and I said, bitch, you on that side of town. Remember, y'all didn't used to can come over this side of motherfucking town and fuck with me because I get to talk my language. Now you done came over here and told me that I can't talk my language out loud to my motherfucking people, bitch. You can guess again, bitch. I'm going to be understood. Babylon where? They said that they didn't turn, they got all them translations of the motherfucking Bible, and they got all them translations of black people. You want to separate and make everybody your motherfucking ownership and your goddamn property, but I'm telling you, bitch, show the fuck up, bitch, and run the fuck up, and run, and it's a taxi cab, bitch. Believe that. Why you using me as transportation in a motherfucking vehicle, but can't nobody pay no motherfucking cash no more, and they barely can get in their motherfucking Lyft account. Why? Make it make sense. Cause I don't give a fuck. Straight up, this ain't no goddamn game. Shit. These motherfuckers sit out here and wanna give me a grand tour around the police station. Bitch, do your motherfucking job, you little ass bitch. You impressing them boys just enough. Now, you let them keep grabbing on your ass and your titties, and they ain't big enough, and then you mad because somebody come around here and you looking at my life. You know what I'm saying? You 20 years old or 20 years of age, you looking at me at 39, and you believe that I supposed to look worse by then. Bitch, you the one that's deteriorating, not me. I'm growing. You believe because you looking at somebody on your side of the motherfucking room that's looking fucked up. That shit is not fair. The thing that you motherfucker want to put me the goddamn through. Bitch, I don't have to be what you want me to be. Unruly, combative. You lazy, unprofessional. See this shit? Come on now. Come on. Talk your shit. If you motherfucking want to, but you have violated me, and I want my millions of goddamn, I promise you. I'm rich, bitch. And I don't have to count on your money because J. Allen Urban got more than $1 million of my motherfucking dollars, and he gonna have to itemize every fucking dollar that he spent. And I know that some of them dollars gonna say Hitman, Hitman, Hitman. Now, that motherfucker tried to attack me so many motherfucking times. Who the fuck is Ryan Huntington? While Kenosha police said that he does not exist. Be careful of them personal injury attorneys that sit there and find you or look at your case. They're not going to take the case unless they know that you're winning. Believe that. But what they can do is work with the city and see who. That man told me, I said, well, you weren't gonna get the money if I would have left. He said he was gonna get paid from Grand Prairie if he wouldn't have got paid from me anyway. So that nigga got paid from Grand Prairie and from me. I recorded a call. But he gonna have some explaining to do. And they hide the paperwork. A motherfucker these days don't even, like that boy. Now they said, now check this out. I don't know. I'm gonna be careful because now, somebody can say, oh, well, be careful what you put out there. If you can dish it, you can take it. Just remember that you've been told it's a different world from where you came from. Yes, it is now. Now, here's our chance to make it if we focus on our goals. Now, fuck that. The boy, they said, but check it out. That city lost their motherfucking case. And I don't know how strong them attorneys are being. I don't know if they got fatigue or not. Since when? That's why all these motherfuckers out here, and I'm just gonna try to be warm. I ain't on no other bullshit, but just making sure I'm warm. But I can put my hood on when I want to. There was an off-duty police officer. First of all, why is he walking around with a company gun and he off-duty? Or why do he believe that he can kill? That nigga gotta go to jail. He's arrested. He get a felony. He murdered somebody. He was off-duty. This just happened somewhere around here. harassing somebody, some shit like that. Black boy, he pistol hit him with his pistol. He didn't kill him. How you shoot him and he just hit you? But that shows you the tax that they put on the lives. That's the comparison. Because they know goddamn well how valuable a scratch, a bruise, it will so-called ruin your life. You might lose your little girlfriend. That might take away what you have been working for your whole life since high school to make some babies. Now you got to find nothing. You ain't got nobody you can trust. So you believe that you're going to take that man's life just because he hit you with a gun and you off duty? So they put a black man life right here and put their life right here, or they put their life right there and they put another life right there. They keep justifying all these murders. And they got they family talking about that they acknowledge that that boy did wrong. How? That was an off-duty police. So you telling me that's why they out there, because they still can have all the same duties when they're off work? Nigga, Craig got fired on his day off. Talk about they got him on camera stealing boxes and he was clocked in. How this nigga off work still using a gun and kill somebody and y'all talking about this justified? He was off duty. You don't get the same provisions as that. And that's why they only ones that want to run for office, they politicking and throwing motherfuckers in jail for real. That's why they motherfuckers sit there attacking people on their day offs. They might find them on their day off drinking, you know what I'm saying, and they pull them over. They might keep circling the block and see them outside fighting with their wife and arrest them and take them and get them in jail for disorderly conduct, and they got to go to a jail in another city where nobody know, and they fuck with them and starve them and beat them up. That nigga was wrong. That officer was off duty. He ain't no motherfucking way that he had the same motherfucking responsibilities and a license to kill on his goddamn day off. So that's what y'all doing now. Them motherfuckers take their work home, they cars home. That State Patrol said that they could take their cars home with them. They don't never get off of work. So you riding the neck. Y'all go in y'all own motherfucking neighborhoods now. They don't police their own neighborhoods. Segregation. And a lot of people don't want it. Put them motherfuckers in their own goddamn community and see what the fuck happened. Let them kick their own ass or change. Let them feed their goddamn self. Now, shit, my apron need to motherfucking do something now. God damn it. Tired of motherfuckers trying to wipe their hands on my goddamn apron. I don't give a fuck about them. And don't put your fingerprints on my shit. This is mine. I'm not serving you. Understand that. Motherfuckers talk about they can't serve two masters. At what point do anybody get to acknowledge the fact that you are trespassing? And you are trespassing against those who trespass. Period. It's still level out to trespassing. How the fuck the case get trespassing case? You said it get dropped, but then you still carry the case, and then you call me mentally ill, you force me incompetency, and then later on, now again you chapter 51 me and tell me I'm not working with going with the program. You gonna put a catheter in me? So now all y'all niggas get to see what's between my little legs, my little ass clitoris, damn near virgin coochie. You want to see what it smell like? Because you just can't believe what... Now, they be kids on the motherfucking school bus talking about, why you not dancing? That motherfucking coochie stank. They be saying all kind of shit to me. Goddamn it, you gonna have to get up and clean yourself. And we got a gang group and all this shit, these kids. Children. I give a fuck. And I don't. I'm not going to have that conversation with you. But you told me that I got to pee in the bed. Then they told me that they got a bedpan to give me. Because somebody mopping the floor. This shit fucked up. They brainwashed their family. And them attorneys want... I'm sorry. Y'all want to know goddamn better. Y'all know better. But people know that it's going to be a real tough fight, and more people might get killed. And so you got to ask yourself the question. An attorney might say, listen, we know how they do business real dirty. Would you rather sue and keep fighting them, or, you know what I'm saying, and risk your life? Because they're going to try to find some dirt on your family. They're going to try to make it worse. And a lot of times they don't even give the information. They can't even properly bury the people who died because they don't have the record. So they don't care because they know these people don't got any education. They want to hurry up and get them to them fake ass situations and put them in their shit and have control over the bodies and shit like that. They don't have a proper revival. They don't have a proper burial or a proper resurrection. And they lay these people to rest within days, 2 weeks, whatever, or however it is. And they never know what happened. And they never know if people guilty or not. And they look, they got motherfucking Tupac talking to Mr. Rogers. And who knows if that shit really happened or not. I'm telling you. So, you know, people have been martyrs and stuff like that, and I'm not a martyr. I'm not dying for y'all, and I'm not dying for y'all. I don't give a fuck. And how many sides of the coin is it? I ain't count. It don't stop. It don't quit. The money keeps happening. The motherfucking Asians came and keep trying to convince motherfuckers they switching the money up. When they get enough of that shit to take care of all their generations, they say, okay, now here go cryptocurrency. First it was gold to dollars. Now they introducing all this shit. These motherfuckers winning ain't gonna tell me I talk too motherfucking much and call the police on me before they even got here. That's what they see in Wisconsin. Motherfucking Tony Chins and Maine Moon. Yep. That bitch tried to fight me. They had some fat ass, ugly ass, supposed to be diabetic ass bitch coming. I said, bitch, no, you said that you was about to have a low blood sugar. I ain't say to buy no fucking crack. And bitch, yo crack, you got it from the wrong crack man. Yo, drying your stupid ass out. Bitch, you ain't on crack. Bitch, you eating fucked up garbage ass food. You trash garbage ass bitch. Talking about shit authority. Take your ass over there. That motherfucking Chinese woman tried to have that white woman to sign my receipt and every goddamn thing. I had already paid through my debit card. Give me my food. I'm not signing on what is that you trying to have me sign? What's all this paper? Show it to me before I sign. This is what the fuck they doing. You know why? Because they believe that they're leading in technology. They find that they outwork motherfuckers. They talk about they're building all kind of robots, and while Africa is dancing and moving, Africa is looking like they working on the body. You looking like you replacing the body. You have no faith in yourself. You're insecure. You bitches cut y'all motherfucking feet off to look better. You have surgery all the time to make your eyes look like my intelligent look. Look at, I got this. I got dimples. Look at all this. I got an intelligent face. And God ain't never kissed me. I have never been kissed by God. I have never been blessed by God. That's why y'all motherfuckers hating on me. Y'all believe in surgeries and looking fake, and I'm still growing and I'm developing. After I've been fucked up, busted lip, y'all sewed my lip up, put me through surgery, did all kind of shit against me, and yet and still I'm here. But still I rise. I rise. No pun intended. Please. And may the force be with you. And they sit here and compare like that. Yes, I want a car, but I have to walk and I have to make sure I get there. Why can't you contribute to your side of things and do the things that you're doing without trying to make me hate on you and envious of you? I don't compare to you. And you know that. You have a better education system. You teach your children all of this stuff. They know how to sew in kindergarten, and they still find time for naps. These kids can't nap around here. They ain't growing. They giving them a pill. That's their fucking nap. That's how they get their motherfucking rest. Stop the circulation. Suffocate them for a while. And then, you know what they do? They get them strung out on all the mess, and then they take them off when they turn 18, and they go to the streets and get fucked up. And you know what them doctors do? They love that shit. You know why? Because they get the motherfucking say, this nigga was a crack fiend. So they don't have to be accountable for that patient anymore. Their hands are clean of all the shit that they did to them for all them years. And then they mad at the crack house saving more lives than they hospital. See what I'm saying? Because you might have the skill, but the attitude is all mine. Motherfucker said skilled hands was preparing their food. That shit, I screamed. I did not miss the shout. But you mad because I keep shouting. This the way I talk. This shit getting good to me. And then I have to get it on the way where sometimes that shit come right on time, and sometimes I say, fuck, ain't nothing I can do but do better next time. I missed the mark so many goddamn times. And y'all believe that what? All the time. Look at this shit. They talk about, are you sick? No, this shit is out of me. What you mean? I'm straight. Shit. Telling me to turn in shit to them that they know they not supposed to have and shit. You believe in your stuff. You have to realize the thing or two. American Bar Association. Look at it. The motherfuckers they got houses motherfuckers can get, car loans. They take care of them motherfuckers. And you know what? They still fucking lousy. You don't know. I told you, you still can't say what? The truth. Don't say thank you. Tell the truth, motherfuckers. Yeah. Membership application. I level up on these bitches one time and sue them that I had to join the membership and cut the fuck up if they try to do anything not by the book. I tell these motherfuckers right now, listen, give me all the membership information. You don't, then you don't talk on me. They don't want to send you asking too many questions. Why are you asking too many questions? Do you want to get locked in your room? That ain't my room. Yes, it is. That's not my doctor. Yes, it is. No, the fuck it's not. Y'all don't work for me. The fuck you mean? Shit. This ain't what the fuck I asked them to send me. Chicago, Illinois, 60654. Motherfucker Scruff McGruff. The fuck out of here. You don't know. Bitch, you still trying to ask me, do I know what that siren fucking really mean? That be coming through. Y'all don't want a motherfucker to know what that mean? Because you done probably kill everybody who know what that shit really mean. Now you want to see if they done told somebody, but real motherfuckers did their job. They separated their motherfucker household because they wanted somewhere to come home to. Ain't nobody out here homeless. And I told y'all that shit before. No, I don't have a house. No, you're not about to arrest me and say some shit. Public motherfucking place. You want to call me a citizen? This shit is mine. You ain't about to sit here and fuck with me. Now, trespassing. They got a young lawyers division for free, included with the group. They got, you can learn ABA member groups. You pay dues. administrative law, regulatory practice, affordable housing, community development, air and space law, antitrust law, business law, center for professional responsibility. Oh, I'm out here. Look, civil rights and social justice. But what does it cost, though? An arm and a leg? Hell motherfucking no. Court order. Order in the court. I want motherfucking I want about 5 good ass clean vegetable burgers. Good motherfucking old school real bread made from actual plants. I don't want any fake shit on my burger. I want that thick ass real goddamn ketchup, some mustard with the seed in it, probably some brown, spicy brown mustard. I want some real motherfucking spinach, lettuce on my shit, not that plastic shit y'all out there selling. I want some grilled goddamn onions, the real onions. The onions that got probably gas in it. I don't know. I want some fresh cut, big ass fucking fried potatoes. I want some sweet potato fries too on the side. Give me that pink ass black salt that you got. Put some black salt on my shit. I want some juice. Keep that, matter of fact, get the juice fountain goddamn flowing. You writing this shit down? Order in the court. I want some clean motherfucking water. I want an ice machine right there next to you. I want you to know that I don't honor you. And that ain't no Madam Clerk to me. Oh, also, I want some smothered potatoes. I want some motherfucking all this shit. I want a delivery, goddammit, person. I want motherfucking some books around this motherfucker and some. Now, what else I want? I want all the shit, a wardrobe. I want a motherfucking architect, bitch. Promise me. You said all I had to do is ask and it would be provided. So what you do, you send all of these attorneys that got all this shit to motherfucking represent me and try to drive me crazy. They're not even handsome. They not even cute. They don't look better than me, but they show up with all the shit that I supposed to don't have. You took everything from me and they took it and did whatever the fuck they wanted to do with it. So you can say they gave me the opportunity. I never asked them for it. Give me my shit. I want my shit. Order in the court. Order in the motherfucking court. Now, say it. You ain't gonna say it, are you? They ain't saying that shit no motherfucking more. Order in the court. No, what them bitches doing is hey, hold on. Them motherfuckers sit there and guess what they did? They interfered with me being able to participate in a public motherfucking court case. They stopped me. That bitch said that they already had the Zoom and everything set up for me, but they arrested me. I couldn't even fight. Bitch. And you told me I can't sing in the courtroom. You in so much trouble. You don't tell me how I plead my case. Bitch, you mad. Bitch, I'm not your sister. I'm not your core member. I don't even dress like you, bitch. I don't look like you. I won't sing to you or like you or to you who you singing to. Bitch. These motherfuckers sit out here, look. They got civil rights and social justice, communications law, construction law for lawyer members, construction law for affiliated professionals, criminal justice, dispute resolution, entertainment and sports industries, environment, energy and resources, family law, franchising, government and public sector law, lawyers division, health law, infrastructure, regulated industry, intellectual property law, international law, labor and employment law, legal education and admissions to the bar, litigation, public contract law, real property trust and estate law, science and technology law, state and local government law, taxation, tort, trial, and insurance practice. Damn, I can do all kind of shit. I can Do infomercials, bitch. You can't tell me that I cannot do shit for my life. And these shit be like dues every year. You know what I'm saying? $60, $50, $40, $60, $75, like up to $105, look like. You know what I'm saying? And they got all kinds of stuff out here. American Bar Association. Now, shit, motherfucker don't have to do shit for you. And y'all don't want me, y'all hazing me, trying to see what the fuck. Y'all want me to sit there and bring everybody to you. How about you kick it right and you gonna get your shit? Why fake kicky? Why you fake kicky, you get fake kicked. That's just how it is. Shit. Motherfuckers be happy to get leftovers some goddamn time. Leftovers taste better than next motherfucker. Leftovers taste better leftover. Until I'm not serving my shit until it's right. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't have to motherfuck with you. You don't show me something and say I had the chance and I didn't do it right, so now you pass it on to somebody else and put me at the back of the line where it never gets to me anymore. Because you're going to either have enough bitches to impersonate me or enough to kill what I want. Or just kill me, drain everything dry. And then you motherfuckers singing you were born by the river? Yeah. What river is that? Root River? Huh? At my home? That bitch gonna say that my daughter wasn't doing her homework in front of Mary motherfucking Starks or whatever. Bitch, no, that ain't why, bitch, you lying. I looked at that white motherfucking teacher at my home and I said, what? This is not about my daughter not doing homework. This is about you not wanting to teach her when she's trying to get help. How the fuck you gonna sit there or see these rich people walking through here and they want to know what's going on and you make it seem like as soon as she say your daughter's not even doing her homework, they turned their face and walked out, but they were looking until they heard that. Bitch, I will whoop your ass. Tell my home what you really doing around here to black children. Y'all didn't let my daughter get Trey Wayne's dad as her motherfucking counselor. You kept her with the 7th grade or 6th grade counselor when she was supposed to go to that black man. Y'all bogus in a motherfucker. Y'all took her chances from her. And y'all been doing that shit. And she ought to know that. When y'all gonna do that? And now y'all don't want me to talk on Facebook. Y'all had y'all time for y'all court. And NFL, Trey Waynes is an NFL player. He's for the National Football League. He's a professional. I don't know him. I never met him. But his dad, is a guidance counselor at Mahone, or was. My daughter graduated from Mahone Middle School in like 2020. They played the fuck out of my baby the whole time. Telling you. And now she ain't my baby. And I have milestones for my children. And she looking at me, Mama, why? You sit there and let them bitches be auntie too motherfucking many times. Auntie. Motherfucker. Ain't. And that's why I ain't never been a TT. I ain't TT. Call me Jasmine Renee Davis on this bitch. Now. I don't give a fuck about y'all, cause I know the real. That shit ain't cute like y'all try to make it. I ain't plugged. Them motherfuckers trying to take from me. Shit, nigga. Embarrassing. Had a conversation. Did they pick the curriculum? Them motherfuckers so mean to my daughter and to me. They would treat me like I was going to school. They wasn't done fighting me. Them some of the same teachers that was not their principal. Them bitches wasn't done fighting me. They had some more hits in them. Bitches, y'all hiding behind y'all visible walls and shit like that. And it is what it is. Bitch, I look better than you. And they say, motherfuckers see the devils, they say, oh shit, soon the devil hit their feet and his feet on the ground, whatever. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I ain't about to get in that shit with you, whether who's the devil and whether the devil is a liar, because I don't motherfucking know. But what I can say is, y'all motherfuckers sit there draining people dry and using them instead of motherfucking realizing that you choose to build your house on the wrong motherfucking land and force motherfucking black people here so you can use as case studies. And I've been said that shit. It was a psychological warfare, and that's why y'all fought the South. Y'all wanted to make black people lazy. And you know, if somebody got a headache, they're gonna be weak. They're going to not. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. They ain't gonna be as strong. And so that's why y'all want to fuck with somebody's head to weaken them. You already know if somebody, you know what I'm saying, get a bad drink or something, a bad eat or something, or they just, you know what I'm saying, get a headache, like put on a pair of glasses that's just too much dope in them. And probably what? Like I said, them magnifying glasses. You're going to sit there and fuck up my sight and try to say that my eyes not work now. You're going to call me blind so you can probably take my eyes out. And all you're going to do is try to harvest them and wipe my shit. But that's what they do. That's how they excuse a dead body when they say, okay, this person has been legally blind. They use the Social Security as the, they tally everything. That's how they do the math. They use Social Security too. And that's why they tell you, okay, you want to get Social Security? Have your doctor to send it. We'll give you a little money with your stupid ass. We'll pay you to kill you, basically. And not everybody have to go through that shit. Because I guess they know, man. They know somebody. I guess they can stand up for themselves or whatever. But, you know, you gotta be careful out here. Them motherfuckers will put a little drop something in your eye, blow your shit, tell you to look at that house way far down the block. Shoot your fucking eye, hurry up and have you look at that shit and give you some crazy ass fucking prescription, and then you instantly forget how your sight was the same before you came in. You probably was seeing better before. And that's what they do. You know, motherfuckers talk about they have a dream, but I have a vision. And sometimes people who dream, they see things and they can get there or they cannot. I don't know. I don't know where the fuck that shit came from. It's a trip. But it's not up to you to count that for me. The fuck? Racine Unified School District 81 working on a Saturday, huh? Yeah. Driving around they motherfucking red truck van. No, that ain't the Raper Man van. No. Ha ha ha. Raper Man, van. No, I don't give a fuck about y'all. You need to be aware about what is happening around here and start listening to what somebody had to say, or stop forcing people to your agenda and know that your story is never going to be the same as mine. And that's how it is. You don't have to listen to me, but I don't have to listen to you. And I don't care. So many motherfuckers were never my friend. They were waiting on me to take from me the whole time. I look at them bitches who was sitting at that party, and all them same bitches were there. And they all worked together to fuck me up. And I still ain't dead. Because why? They mad. They in their 50s. You know what I'm saying? And they competing with me. I'm not even competing. I was looking up to them sorry so-and-sos. Bitch, you ain't shit to look up to. I got a mama and a daddy. And you know what? I don't have to get along with no motherfucking body, bitch. I got myself. I got my sights set on anything the fuck I want to. Not you. I'm crying over they shit, man. Letting my shit slip through my hands, but crying over that shit. Anyway, I got my own problems. I'm gonna come on some other time with a live video. I appreciate the information. Thanks and no thank you. I'm about to lie down for a little bit and take care of myself. Drink some water. Just like to try to take care of myself. I have some weakness. And I'm not scared of it. Now, bitch, what? But I guarantee I can take care of myself. I mean, I can take care of your shit. For what? I don't have to like the smell of your shit. I don't have to touch you. You do it. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. I have myself. I believe in myself. And that's it. I'll come on some more time. A live video, of course. I'm Jasmine Renee Davis. It's 12/17. Looks like Saturday, October 11, 2025. There's all different kinds of calendars too. Yes, these people. What it tell you right there to prove the point is they have like Gregorian calendar or something like, I don't know, but it fits them and how they live their lives. But you have attached yourself to a system that they all work together. So they got to have your mail out by 12 o'clock because the mailman is going to come over in your neighborhood and this and that. And that's how you're going to get your lunch break. And that's how you're going to make your calls. And fuck that. And people should be able to build their own communities. That's why they talk about the Black Wall Street and black economics. Yes, it's some stories that's coming that people should be aware of. Black Wall Street was not only in one place, Tulsa, well, somewhere. They ain't only underwater. They drowned out, burnt them down and drowned them out. And them motherfuckers scuba diving, they living in the Great Down. They might be mermaids. Please. You never know. Them motherfuckers will jump in the lake. They say that they found a dead body and they come back up after they didn't kill. The coast is clear. Now I'm out here. I'm Jasmine Renee.